Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 4, Episode 17. Will the real secret shade please stand up?
Oh,
Thank you.
stop. Oh.
I will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the bloody Rizzolo.
Always great to be here. Or it was, until you opened your mouth.
Shane as Umbromancer Zavid. This is why I do this, folks. Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Heartseeker.
COVID sucks, so here's a PNG.
And Ash as Queen Dany Arion.
I'm here this week. Who knows what happens next week?
We're squirrely today. As always, I'm Happy Bronzarm, and I will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra had found a contact of the secret shade. Within the home of Taldaris, Reese led the way, sneaking past the deadly defenses. On the top floor, at a desk, sat a gnome woman wearing a cloak. Getting closer, Khan saw that she was actually made entirely of writhing worms. Having gotten the drop on the wriggling druid, Dany convinced the gnome, named Nibs, to take them all to her leader in the sewer. Outside Taldaris' home, everyone's mounts were as they left them, save for Reese's owl, which had a pricey parking violation tagged to its leg. As Reese counted out the electrum for his fine, Zvid's true-seeing magic spotted a scrying eyeball above the doorframe. In a flash, he dispelled the censor, and Lux Et Umbra fled upon their mounts. Landing outside of Honorgrave Memorial Park, Nibs revealed that the entrance to the sewers was in the middle of the park, in view of people and inevitable guards. Gaining entrance was a test unto itself. Leaving them to find their own way in, Nibs's worms dug into the soil and out of sight. Combining the power of arcane, divine, occult, and primal magics, Dany, Khan, and Zvid were able to silently and sightlessly teleport all of Lux Et Umbra on top of the secret entrance to the sewers of Sayash-To. At the bottom of the ladder, Nibs waited to welcome them to the black market. Within were many proprietors of less-than-legal wares. Unstable scrolls, volatile mutagenic potions, and spice-negating sauces were but a taste of the multitudes of things on offer here. Though most of these vendors seemed nice enough, one raised the hairs on the back of Zvid's neck. A halfling woman named High Potentatress Dunesta Fiddlywonk was selling the holy and unholy symbols of various deities that adorned her robes. This is a highly heretical act, as the symbols must be taken from the corpses of slain clerics, and then to sell the symbol for profit is adding insult to deadly injury. Rounding another corner, Lux Et Umbra ran into an all-too-familiar face in this most unexpected of places. Ollie, the snake oil salesman, ran out of Etran's Folly during the Pride Festival, had apparently taken up refuge beneath Axis. Peddling his bottled piss even to this day, Dany and Zvid saw an opportunity for revenge. For Ollie is known to Lux Et Umbra. When Grand Vizier Archibus Baldebard had placed a bounty on the return of then-Princess Dany Arion, Ollie was eager to claim it for himself, leading directly to her capture. Zvid and Dany convinced Ollie he needed to atone for his sins, and in doing so gave him a new holy symbol of Cabriri on which to pray. Knowing this idiot couldn't possibly keep his mouth shut, it will only be a matter of time before Dunesta Fiddlywonk claims another symbol to sell. Knowing they have a mission, Lux Et Umbra walked to the center of the Sayashtan Black Market. Therein stood Klakosik, Naga, and head of the illegal bazaar, alongside a massive sewer hydra. Zvid began to explain Lux Et Umbra's great need to gain entrance to the river Styx, until his true seeing caught a quick glimpse. A shadow flashed across the head of Klakosik. Zvid could only just barely make out what it was. Nyarlathotep. Mid-sentence, Zvid released his strongest magic yet, dispelling the mind control while spinning around to destroy yet another scrying eyeball within the room. Klakosik was confused at first, but his faculties quickly returned. Thankful to Lux Et Umbra, Klakosik warned them that his co-conspirator Hamal Kai likely already knew of their coming, and would have many defenses within the lost silhouette. Down the pipe they slogged, making their way to a small pier, upon which stood a frightening horned daemon blocking their way. This is where we're coming back in today. However, we are, as always, within the infinite floating void of the abyss, and the wonderful, massive Baba Yaga, the Overlady. With her flowery dress and her raven locks, she towers above all of you. And, Eldritch, it looks like you just got logged in. Do you need a moment for me to share the map, or do you want me to do it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to you now? Okay, 1 second. Let me try... Nope, wrong way. Make small. Decrease size. Decrease map size. There we go. and share. There you go.
Thank you.
So, no problem. So, Baba Yaga looks to all of you and says, "Welcome back, players. So excited it's only been a week since we were last met. I always enjoy our time together. It would appear, however, that Ash, it is your turn to pick, all the way from across the pond. So please step forward, step forward. Who will it be?"
I think we have seen a lot of amazing cards being picked, and I'm going to go with Zavid for this week.
Woo!
Zavid, eh? Oh, very well. And Shane, you have in the past volunteered to read your cards, so I'm going to send this to you in Discord real fast.
Okay.
It even gives you a little bit of how the meter works. So
I
I'll give you
thought I could guess myself, but I'm like, how egotistical. I'm not gonna guess myself. So I guessed Khan instead, and I was wrong.
All good.
All right.
But I'll give you a moment to see that. But she says, "Oh, Zavid, picking one of your own today, I see. Very well." She reaches down her mighty hand, flips over the card, and before you is Zavid, the fetchling, gray skin, yellow eyes, Umbramancer of Cabriri. And
Hello. So I have this poem to read. Here we go. One night a shade entered my mind within. The pain, the dark it stabbed and felt akin to cold and far off lands rushing within. For once a gift given for free herein. From him who From him who gnaws your shadows may walk in. Cabri has bequeathed me a gift, the ability for Lux Et Umbra to step into each other's shadow once per day. Ooh.
Ooh.
So our shadows are now little hiding spots. Pretty cool. Good job, Ash, for choosing me.
with that... Oh, go ahead.
And he
And with that,
disappears.
Zavid disappears as a blue, transparent hologram.
You didn't tell me this was painful.
So, Ash, I'm going to drop the Zavid Umbromancer of Cabriri card within your inventory. This is much like, I know, Ash, you weren't here, but for the rest of you, this is much like in Osirian when you entered Karatz's kingdom in the City of the Dead, and you
Oh, yeah.
hid inside Zavid's shadow. It's basically that, but you can do it to each other.
Ooh.
It's just a thing you can do once a day now. Yes, once per day. That's just an ability you have.
Oh,
So-
shit.
Yeah. So, Baba Yaga looks to you and says, "Ah, quite a boon. This could be fortuitous for if you need to sneak anywhere. But, let's see. Next week, it is, I should have had this up. Shane gets to choose next time. But, ta-ta for now." And Baba Yaga fades once more into the distance. And this is where we come in properly today. Let me load up the correct map of the lost silhouette deep beneath the sewers of Sayashto within the elemental plane of Law Axis. Gotta remove the U tokens from the combat tracker. And where we come in today is right into some combat. We rolled initiative at the very end last
Oh, I
time.
forgot about that.
And yes, so where we come in, you see that behind this daemon, this Thana daemon, who introduced himself as Tuorgum, behind him is a double door that bursts open, and you see another Thana demon behind him. He swoops forward to here, and let me see, is that when it ends its turn? Okay. And is going to use its staff attack onto, let's say, Reese. You appear to be the larger threat.
Yeah.
He doesn't know very well. Oh, wow. Rolled a critical on Reese. Wonderful.
Love it.
This might hurt a little. Dealing 80 damage to you
Ooh.
Jesus.
with a slashing type weapon. And in addition, it does Draining Strike, which, let me see, when a Fauna Demon damages a living creature with a melee strike, you must succeed a DC 41 Fortitude save. So please roll a Fortitude save, Reese.
Oh,
DC
yeah.
41.
Make it.
There it goes. 37, that is a fail. So you are a drained 1, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it can get worse. So unfortunately, that is its entire turn. But then it is Tuorgum, the second one, seeing seeing this, it's going to aid its buddy go here, and I'm going to roll for who it attacks because it doesn't know who the bigger it's going to attack Khan. So this one attacks Khan with the same type of deal.
All right.
It swings at its weapon. That actually misses with a 3. Okay, it's going to they changed things. There we go. Going to try and attack you with its claw, but this is at its penalty, so ooh, that was a nat 20 though. So could have been worse. This one is not nearly as much damage as the scythe. Unless I roll a whole bunch of 6s, 17.
Jesus.
That is the end of their turn. Khan, you are now up. Neither of these are flat-footed to you, but you could make them flat-footed. Well, I guess one of them is, because Arwen is technically flanking it with you, the one north of you. Let me give it off guard.
Yeah, luckily
I-
Reese 80 is like nothing. Is just like nothing because he still has 180.
Jeez. Y'all are high level. 17
We're
is no
we're
joke.
strong.
Yeah,
we're
y'all are strong.
I'm going to go blender mode on this fool.
Do it. It's off guard.
Yeah. So just moving the map out of the way. Okay. There we go. Wait, I need to target it.
Control click. Or just drop the roll on it.
Yes. Here we go.
There it is.
Yo!
God, coming in hot with
Let's
a nat 20.
go!
50.
50. That's
Good
awesome.
lord.
Fucking dab on these fools, Con.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Oh my
82 damage
God.
right back. And you get a debilitation.
Awesome. Bleed.
So that's on the first one. So effects. Sorry, I'm a little slower on Fantasy Grounds because they changed so much. So
That's a-okay.
how many d6? 2 or 3? I think
My heart says 3,
Oh,
but
I
I
think
will
I'm
check
gonna
the
go with
facts.
3 because I
Music.
think it's 3.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I have music as well in my. I need to play for the background. Creepy dungeon. Yeah. All right, I have given it that. It will take the bleed damage at the end of its turn.
Awesome.
So you have 2 actions left.
I have 2. Yeah, and I did check. It is 3.
3.
It's
Okay.
3d6.
Great.
Okay. I do it again.
Stab, stab. The con special.
Yeah.
That was a critical miss, unfortunately, as a nat 5.
Mm-hmm.
You just got cocky.
That nat 20 felt too good.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Take it from Reese, who has done that many times.
And then I think that Khan is going to dash like through their legs so that
Okay.
she could get over here. Just use her last movement to move so that she could incur flanking with Reese.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they have opportunity attacks. They don't, so you're good to do that. However, at the end of your turn, they have an aura called Terrifying Gaze. When a creature ends its turn in the aura, it must attempt a DC 38 will save, so please roll that publicly.
You
Or
got
it
it.
becomes homosexual. Oh no.
Yes, the Terrifying Gaze.
The terrifying gaze.
Terrifying gaze.
Ah!
Ooh, that's a failure.
I'm having questions about myself.
Khan was already gay.
I'm already.
Yeah, she was already gay. She already has a girlfriend back home.
Mhm.
And Khan is terrifying. So, let's see. If you fail, you become frightened 2. You are then temporarily immune to Terrifying Gaze for 24 hours. So,
I can't unhear it.
I can't unhear either. But
Terrifying
with the way frightened works, every round it ticks down by 1. So
Okay.
next round you'll be frightened 1, then you'll be frightened 0, and then you'll be immune to this effect for 24 hours.
Gotcha. All right.
So it
Reese
sucks
just,
right
like,
now,
looks over at
but
her.
this is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
So let me see. Frightened 1, but I need to change it to frightened 2. Okay. Come on. Change to... Oh, Fantasy Grounds is freezing. That's why. 2. There we go. That's the end of your turn. Danny, you are now up.
Okay, so forgive me because it has been a while since I've
Oh, you're
actually been in
good.
combat.
Has
Um,
been.
so okay. How do I give Arwen and Ares a
Your song or an attack?
no, an attack?
You just say that you're using one of your actions, and it gives them two actions, or they are advanced enough that even if you don't tell them to, they can take one action on their own.
Okay, so I don't need to actually spend my actions on
You
them.
don't
They can
have
take one
to. You
action.
can, yeah. They can take one by themselves, or you can spend more to give them more.
Okay. So I'm just gonna let them each have one action. Um,
Okay,
but I am thinking about using Spirit Song on this creature.
go ahead. I'll make these attacks for Ares and Arwen while you're doing that.
Thank you. So,
Ooh, Ares got a 17. 46 damage from Ares.
where is Spirit
Arwen rolled a
Song?
nat 15 as well for a hit for 44. So Arwen and Ares coming in hot, both with a hit. Rawr, they take a big bite into this thing. 42 damage from Arwen, 44 from Ares. They just did 86 damage to this thing without you even spending an action there, Ash. Damn.
Um, Amazing. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I just like you to look it up first before I
Hmm,
actually do it. But can you check on Spirit Song and see if this would
yeah.
be able to be used
Spirit Song.
without
Incoming
affecting
spell.
anybody else?
Oh,
'Cause if so, it's 8.
no, don't cast that in this room.
No.
Do not cast that in this room.
Ah,
There'll be better opportunities. You don't do that.
Don't you love when your DM
then
is
ask
actually
how big the room
nice?
is. I said I cast Fireball.
Yeah, I just said I cast a 60-foot cone with all of my party in front of me.
Fuck no.
With 18d6 or something stupid. Don't
It
cast that.
was okay, okay. It was the 18d6. Fair
Hmm,
enough. Um, you know what? Let's go with Blood Vendetta.
that one's nasty.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go with that
so on which one?
one. The one that's taken the most damage.
Blood. Oh wait, that's a reaction. That spell.
Or what is it? It's called Call the Blood, sorry.
Call the blood. Ah, okay. So which one? The one that's injured?
Yes, please.
Okay, so where it says call the blood, click on the little gear that's to the right,
That's what I'm looking. Okay.
and then you see where it says Fort DC 34. Grab that and drag it onto the guy.
Okay. Is there like a way to heighten it?
Yes, I think.
I'm not seeing it. Okay. Well, it's fine.
No, that's Shadow Walk.
No. Where is it at? Is it who am I dropping it on?
Whichever one you're wanting to attack.
Okay, so that guy right there.
Okay, that was the damage. Let me roll him his fort save real fast.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Oh, he rolled a nat 2, so it was a failure, so you rolled the correct damage anyway. And then he is sickened to...
Yep.
Great. And then you become quickened. Holy crap.
Nice.
Oh, what does
There you
Quicken
go.
do?
It gives you an extra action every round that you can use to either strike or stride. So you can like attack with a weapon or move for it extra.
Oh.
Instead of 3 actions, you get a 4th.
Cool. So was that how many actions
That was 2 to
that?
cast that.
Okay.
So this is really gross spell. You absorb all of this blood that Khan and Reese have, or no, that Ares and Khan and Arwen have sliced from this thing, and you just absorb it into yourself, making you faster. It energizes you.
Love that. Okay, can I give my other action to Ares?
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
Ares
I
can
can-
make a claws attack
Perfect.
at his minus 11? Not quite. Okay, you have 1 action remaining. But that you're quickened one, so you can either move or attack something with a weapon.
I'm gonna move back a bit.
Okay,
There we go.
perfect. Then
Thank
Ares and Arwen have gone. No problem. That brings it to Zvid and Reese. You're on deck.
I have a question about these creatures. They're daemons, correct?
Roll a religion check in the tower before you even ask anything else.
All right.
But yes, you're correct. They are daemons, not
Are
demons.
they cousins of Digimon?
They're fighter of the night, mon.
Oh. Captains of the Sun.
Captains of the Sun. But these are daemons, not to be confused with demons. Demons are denizens of the abyss. They're chaotic evil creatures. Devils hail from hell. They're lawful evil creatures. There's like angels that are lawful good creatures. Daemons are neutral evil creatures. Which is Veed, you know that daemons hail from Abaddon. They are of Urgathoan make.
Okay.
So yes, any other question you have now you can ask. But that's what you get from that roll right off the bat.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to summon here. And the thing is, whenever you summon a representative of your deity, they're the alignments and of that, and then, but you said, I think you said I might be able to take a feat for it or something, but I am a weird boy.
I like where this is going, so continue.
Which means I should be able to do stuff that evokes Wog. Wait, no, sorry, Gork and Mork.
Gork and Mork, yeah.
Instead of Kaburi specifically. Now, what is Gork and Mork's alignments again?
They're opposite. Gork is lawful neutral because he will punch you in the face. He has honor. Whereas Mork, he's sneaky. He'll stab you in the back. He's chaotic neutral. So they're diametrically opposed on the neutral axis.
On the neutral axis, which is a bit disappointing. I don't have any good font at all. To fight evil shit, if you have a good god, you can then get spells that let you like hurt whatever is opposed. So any evil, because this is neutral evil, chaotic lawful isn't going to help me. Only good can help me, and I don't have access to that. So that's a bummer. God damn you, Cabreri. Why, Cabreri? Damn Cabreri.
He would find that amusing.
Spiritual. All right, these are daemons. They look kind of cool. They look like they're like. Would I know based on that religion check specifically about these creatures if void damage would still hurt them?
Let me double check. I think it does. Absolutely does.
Okay.
They are weak to good, as you said, but.
So I'm going to do a harm single action to the one within melee range of me. There's no attack or anything. They just got to make a fort save. So I'm gonna. How do I do that? I'm gonna control.
You can either, control click to target it, and then either you can force it to make the save, or I can roll it.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. All right. Now. Right now, I think it's 9d10s plus 9 for my harms, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check on that.
That sounds right, because you're casting 9th level spells now.
Yeah, and I get 6 of them.
Sick.
Jeez. Yeah, that's very nice. I don't know where they changed everything on here, so it's a little bit hard to navigate.
Yeah, they changed everything.
Hello?
Can you release
Share the map?
Danny, please?
Oh, yes.
There it is. There's harm. Okay. And then I guess I gotta open that up, or Fantasy Grounds, why you gotta be this way?
Yeah, seriously. I've cleared Danny's character sheet.
Thank you.
Yep.
There we go. God, I was like, where do I click it now? All right, I figured it out. Sorry for the delay, everybody.
You're good. It's the little gear to the right of harm, and then you drop the fort DC 38 on top of the enemy.
Is my fort DC 38?
38.
I'm a master in, or am I legendary in?
You're master, and you're level 17, and you have your wisdom of +5.
Okay.
And then you add 10 to it for the DC.
The
I have
math
a-
checks out. It checks out.
I've got it right in
All
front of me.
All right. Fail.
Roll
Fail.
a nat 5. Fail.
Yes! Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
Drop that 9D whatever plus whatever. Jesus.
All right, take that. That's one action.
Yep, one action. 50 damage.
I'd like to do that. I'm going to do it again.
15, so that's a success. So it'll take half this time.
All right. Takes half of this, or I guess it'll auto-calculate that.
It'll
I think.
auto-calculate it. 25. Still, you did another 50 damage, but it takes 75 damage already. Doing it a third time, nat 15 saves, but not critically.
As long as I'm dealing damage.
So that's essentially
All right.
like 2 failures. Good lord. That was 73 damage just now in that you did to it.
And I have 3 more arms left, so I could do another whole round of shit. But basically, I guess I would roleplay that as so Zavid grabs onto the wrist of the daemon, which I imagine this thing has like weird, like you can see its bones and weird flesh that is wrapped around it or some weird shit. Like it's like kind of bizarrely looking like a corpse, but clearly of like evil, sort of made of alignment, you know.
Sure.
And oh yeah, no, they got like actual wrists. And a black rot starts to like spread from where Zavid grabs this thing, and he says, "You may look like you represent death, but you do not know its power." And that'll be my turn.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Reese, you are up.
Okay. So obviously I'm gonna go do the wall crumpin.
Hell yeah.
So I can get
Which weapon are you using?
I think that I'm gonna use the strict maybe?
Like the gill hook, maybe?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, definitely, actually.
That thing's so rad.
I
Just remember, you
haven't
crit on
used
a
it yet.
19.
I know.
Yeah, yep.
I
You
haven't
used it
used
once
it.
against a fish,
Yes.
but not in a serious combat.
But since this is big boy leagues now, he's gonna take out his gill hook, and he's gonna go and just attack the one that's right in front of him.
Nat 18 for a crit. Y'all are absolutely just ripping these guys apart. I thought they'd be a little harder than they hit you hard, but damn.
They got the jump on us, but
Yep.
we ain't
57.
fucking around.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and he's gonna go and try to take. Oh
That's not going to do it.
Go do it. Use if you need a hero point, use one of mine.
no!
It is
no.
at the maximum. It would be not worth it. It isn't worth it when you're at your penalty.
Okay. Fuck it.
Here.
Just
My
give
hero
us so
point
many
reroll
hero
that
points.
Okay. Don't give myself 12. Give myself 2. I switched it. All right. So one more time.
Better? Hey, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
it's a hit.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then just go. Whoops. I need to put damage. All right, COVID.
Yep, damage next. Yeah, COVID brain, you're fine.
I'm like, no, let me do it again.
Yep, another
So
31
31,
damage. This
and
thing's looking real
then-
bad.
I think just it'd be at my minimum, but let's see what he rolls. Ah, fuck.
Ooh, nat 2. That's not going to do
He's
it.
like,
Okay.
nope.
End of the round, top of the round. Brings it to Ishri, who did not expect to take this much damage this fast. So, what he's gonna do is, you see it reach into its robes, and it pulls out this black crystal, which Zavid, or anyone who's has occultism, roll it in the tower real fast.
Okay. An orb of night. I push up the classes.
I know that. It's from my guidebook.
That is precisely what you think, Zavid, because you rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oddly, Danny, you recognize this as a soul gem. This is a crystal that this creature has put the soul of a living, thinking, intelligent being in. And it lifts up this crystal, and it crushes it in its hand as it gains fast healing 25 for the next minute. So it gains 25 hit points back. Which is not
Oh, I
that
read
much.
about this in a book.
So it's
you
trying.
know
It's
that
consuming a soul because it's getting scared. Damn.
Yes, yes. And then it is going to use Who was it that failed on the aura? Oh God, I need to have all of you roll for that. It was Khan. So it's Zavid, Danny, Reese. All of you roll will saves because I completely forgot about it. DC of 38. So Zavid succeeds. You're not frightened. Okay, good. All of you succeeded. So Khan's the only one. So Khan, after crushing this gem, the Thana demon Ishri looks to you and it says, I will take at least one of you with me. And it uses focus gaze. Roll another DC 38 will save. It's trying to increase. Oh no, it was already frightened. It's a 42 will save. So please roll a 42 will
The
save.
gays are giving me ADHD medicine.
Yeah.
Focus gays.
Focus. No, they're hyper focused. No.
No!
Will save, you said?
Will save. DC 42. Oh yes,
Oh.
29.
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Okay, this is not the worst thing in the world, so don't waste a hero point on this. This is just gonna be fun. You are fleeing for 1d4 rounds, so please roll a d4 publicly, and then roll a d8 to determine which direction.
Ah.
And like a clock.
Yeah, what
Clockwise.
was
A d4 and a d8. D4 rounds, d8 for direction. Three
Three
rounds, you're gonna be
rounds.
fleeing. You can do nothing but run.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna say behind Arwen. You have to cower in the corner. Or go
Okay,
by
that's
Arwen.
cool.
Yep. So that'll be on your turn. That's the end of Ishri, the Thana Demon's turn. He's going to take bleed. It takes 10, which is not quite enough to kill it because it healed. Then it succeeded on its check, so it's no longer bleeding. Then this second one, seeing the writing on the wall, is also going to pull out a soul gem and crush it to gain fast healing 25.
Can
So
I make
that's-
another check now that I've seen what they did with these gems and I got a more
Yes.
up close view of this one?
Take a +4.
Okay, just because I feel like I fumbled a bit with that first check.
It was not a
but
good
maybe,
roll, yeah. Then
oh,
natural
whoops.
19, there you go. What do you want to know about it?
Well, just now I know it's a soul gem and all that stuff, so I could interact. So as he goes to like crush this gem, I'm just like, you're going to consume a soul when you know ultimately will do you no good. You're weak.
The living are weak. Then let's see. It's gonna try one. Yeah, it's going to actually strike you for that, Zavid.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
Nat 7! It's still a hit.
That's stuff gonna hit, of course.
So 42 damage, and it's going to use Draining Strike. So when it succeeds at striking a living creature, you don't have Undeath's Blessing on you currently, do you?
Not currently.
Okay, so you don't count as undead. So you have to succeed at a DC 41 Fortitude save, please.
Okay,
Or be
41.
drained 1.
I gotta
It
roll
won't be
pretty
that
high
bad.
for this.
It's just drained 1. It's not that bad.
I
You
did.
do it. 40-3. Yeah. You do not become drained, and that burned its action. That's the end of its turn. Khan, you're up, and Danny's on deck.
Gotcha. Well,
The
Khan,
monster's kicked in.
the monster energy. Well, she's afraid. She's gonna run away. Like, no, I don't want to die.
That's right. You have to run.
Yeah, and she dodges like between Arwen's, strong leopard legs and runs into the corner, just hyperventilating.
That's all you can do. Danny,
That's
you're
all I
up.
can do. Yeah.
And Zavid, you're up next after her.
Okay. So, I can't see the map at the moment.
Oh, shit. I'll share it 1 second. I forgot you logged out and came back in. There you go.
Okay, so let's put that there. Move this over here. Okay. So, let's see.
I'm telling you right now, your dogs could finish this off. That guy, the one.
I'm going to give Arwen an action.
Okay.
So that way she can do 2.
Okay. Is she going to attack?
Yep.
Okay. Jaws on this first guy then. That's a hit. This is probably going to do it for this one.
Amazing.
Yeah. Arwen, how does Arwen finish this off with her teeth?
I just want her to rip his head off.
She does so. She grabs that horn or that horn skull and separates it completely from the body, and it and just falls into a pile of cloth. Nothing remains. Arwen
Just
gets a
treats it
second
like
action.
just treats it like a chew toy. I'd like, is moving an action or no?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have her move right there so that way she could flank Zavid.
Perfect. I'm just gonna square
And
her up a little. Perfect.
that
Yeah.
way she also flanks Zavid and would she be able to flank Reese or no?
And Reese and our Ares. Yeah, all three of them. So I will give the other one off guard as well.
And
Okay.
then Danny is going to do. She has 2 actions left, correct?
Yes.
Amazing. Give me 2 seconds as I look at something.
You're good.
Dawn's
This
Wrath.
one's not hurt yet, but the other one's quite dead. You mangled it. Oh, this one is sickened, though. That's helpful. Sickened and off guard.
Sorry, I am trying to figure out which one do I want to do.
Ares can make an attack while you're reading that if you want me to do that.
Yes, please.
Sure. I will have Ares do a jaw attack against Tworgum. Natural 18. That's a good hit. Man, your companions are just wrecking it today. 2 8s and a 6. Nice. 47 damage from Ares.
We will take that.
And you still have 2 actions.
And I am thinking about. I want to summon something.
Okay. What?
Let me see. Would I be able to summon some type of fae?
Yeah, sure. Like a unicorn or something?
Something a bit stronger. I just
There's quite a
can't.
few. Let me see here. Summon
can't
Fae. I can link that probably. Maybe?
Yes, please. Because I don't have anything to
Summon
off
Fae.
of.
What level spell do you want it at?
Whichever that'll let me use too.
Oh, any of them can do. Oh, the list is probably on the Archives of Nethys. 1 sec.
So that's why I can't find it. So a level 9 probably.
9. You want to do that this early?
Maybe not this early. Maybe like a level 6.
That's probably better. Okay, a level 6. You can get. There's only one. A Phalanx. Let's see if I have one of those.
Or do we have another like demon on that list?
Grimstalker or Redcap? Let's see. Grim. I have a Grimstalker I can get you.
I'll take that.
Cool, that's a 4th level slot, so you don't have to burn a 5th.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm adding it to the combat tracker real fast, once Fantasy Grounds allows me to. Grimstalker, you are now friendly, and your initiative is 37. Okay, cool. Where would you like it?
Right behind him.
Right, like there or here?
Right. Yeah, that's fine. Right
There?
there.
Cool. All right. And this thing can use its claws. It has camouflage. It's got a couple of spells.
Let's have it use its claws.
Claws. Okay. So claws. It's not a very high bonus, but we'll see. There's always high rolls. Ooh, nat 4. That's a miss. No.
Ooh.
So that's going to be the end of your turn there, Danny.
That's it.
Grimstalker. Zavid.
Okay. I have flanking.
That's right. And Reese, you're on deck.
Arzvid looks at this daemon that's being ripped up by Arwen, whose a companion here has just got completely destroyed. Responding to what he says about the living, basically, he says, "I have heard this so many times from those that don't understand its power. Hypocrite! Consuming the souls of the living to empower yourself because you are not enough." And then I'm going to arm again.
Even I was intimidated by that out of character.
That's fucking cool. Awesome. Is that a crit fail?
It is. It just rolled a natural 1 and it's fort save. Good job.
Oh my god.
Nice.
118 damage with
Nice.
what? One action?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I don't want to use up
Jesus.
my 2 other harms, so
Yeah,
I'm
don't
going to
waste that.
cast. I have 2 actions, so I'm going to use that to cast a 7th level spell, which still sounds like a lot, but it's. I mean, I'd rather save the harms. To be honest. Called Execute. It's another basic fort save, so I'm going to just roll that again if you don't mind. But it's
Sure.
instead of dealing the negative damage, it's straight up just 70 void damage. Basic
Oh.
save. That's it.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, if it fails, that kills it. natural 8, half damage.
So 35
It's-
35 void damage.
It's close.
And as it's starting to like feel the power of this like void damage ripping it apart, as I'm channeling it, I'm gonna say, "If the living are so weak, then why are you so afraid?" And then pass my turn.
Fuck yeah. Reese, this thing's very
I
close
just
to
need
dead.
to
You
like,
can.
smack it.
It has very few hit points. If you can hit it once, maybe twice tops, you've got this. Now 12, that's a hit.
Alright.
42.
So let me go and. Damn.
That's it. Okay, Reese, how do you take this thing out?
He just goes. Can you just like shut up now? And he just rams the trident, essentially, or hook thing, essentially. Harpoon. There we go. Right through the back of his neck. Like he doesn't even see it coming.
And the head flops off into the water, sploosh, and the body dissipates into cloth, just like the first one. We are now out of initiative. Well done. You mopped them up way faster than I thought even.
Do they have any other soul gems on them? I want to search whatever's left. They
Give me a
have
perception
anything?
check in the tower.
Sure. Perception. Hello, where are you? Perception. There it is.
Con, you're no longer fleeing.
Gotcha.
The gays are gone. Don't worry.
The gays are gone.
No, it's like I'm completely heterosexual.
Zavid, you find one soul gem.
Pick it up and I pocket it. I don't know what to do with it yet, but leaving it here on the floor of this cavern seems like a bad idea. Either we might be able to free the soul inside, or maybe they were a piece of shit, which is how these diamonds got a hold of it. You know, the soul went to Abaddon or whatever. So like maybe they're just like they deserve to be in there. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We got shit
Put
to
it
do
in your
for now.
inventory.
Yeah,
It's just a dummy
just-
item. It just says soul gem.
We'll see what we do with it later. I'll let everybody know though. I'm not gonna like hide it or anything. If anybody has an idea for it or something, but
Soon the hunger will take you.
yeah. I mean, it sounded really good. He made it seem really cool, and I like crush it. Like, this is great. No, but I just kind of like walk over like the fucking remains, kind of annoyed that these things even thought that they could stand in our way.
If you want to heal, you have time.
Does anybody want
Yes.
healing?
Even medicine checks.
I didn't get hit, so I don't mind
I
helping
took a
heal
good
people.
80.
Don't forget,
all
Danny
right.
also has Lay on Hands as a focus spell, which doesn't cast spell
Ooh,
slots.
nice.
So I will do that
Yeah, so
too.
her Lay on Hands is better to use than spell slots.
Who got
Fair.
hit?
Me.
Reese
Me,
and Con, I think.
Reese and Con.
I got hit a little, I think, but not.
They
by
got
much.
critted. You got hit.
It says I'm healthy
So-
on my little thing, so I'm good.
So I will fix Reese up if Zavid was gonna fix Con up.
Yeah. Surgery time!
I was gonna fix them both up, but
Roll medicine checks publicly, please.
What this good?
God,
Oh.
Zavid, you don't have to take all the spotlight.
I do.
He's gotten
I
really
have to
good
be a
at it.
star.
You have to
don't
remember-
understand.
You have to remember, Zavid went like 30 sessions without you.
True.
He was the main healer.
There was nobody.
It was
I had
actually
no one to
kind of
heal.
You were on your own.
okay, you're getting
Medicines.
Reese. So I'll use a soothe on Con. That way I don't have to use any of my other shit. me double check how much that is. I think that one's the one I maxed. So soothe will deal. Soothe will
It'll
kill
deal
you.
health. You know.
Fucking die. You're just gonna die. Plus 4.
While they're doing that, Con, roll me a perception check in the tower.
Okay, yeah.
36.
Perception.
Just Con.
Are you?
Please follow that up with a crafting check.
Take 32 points of healing.
For Con?
Reese.
Oh, Reese.
Hey, Con, you heal this much.
Jeez.
Wow!
I think
That's one more
like,
than Con needed.
Yeah, literally.
I healed you to
That's
max, Con.
Thank you.
So, Con, while they're healing you and, you get easily distracted, Zavid's kind of following you around as casting this as you're looking around, and you're looking at this door frame here that the Thana demon burst open from, and you're noticing how thick it is. And you can even kind of see it on the map. It's a real thick door. And you're realizing that privacy is clearly important to these people because this is like an organized crime type organization down here.
Mhm.
And you're realizing that this is pretty soundproof. You're thinking no one else may have heard that.
So no one would suspect if we were going to sneak through.
Potentially.
They might assume we're dead.
Yeah. That's all you get from those rolls is that it looks like this might be pretty soundproof.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. 32 healing to Reese. Nice.
And
I'll take
then, can I do that twice to Reese?
Yeah.
Reese
You have
would
enough.
happily accept.
You have the points for it.
Okay. Well, I guess if we're healing here and Con's figuring out that we're like, we didn't give anything away by killing these things, I guess I'm wondering now, we have a moment. I'm going to pull up the soul gem. Is there a way I could contact the soul in the gem, like to communicate with it? I know in 5e there's actually a spell called Soul Cage at 6th level that allows you to like trap a soul in a gem, like talk to it and stuff. I don't know if there's an equivalent of that in Pathfinder.
Roll an occult check in the or a religion check in the tower. Because
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. You've heard of a spell. And as you're kind of not in combat anymore, you're looking at this crystal. And you realize it's a black sapphire. And when you realize that, is when you realize that to get this soul in here, they had to cast a 9th level bind soul. So...
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no, he
Sapphire.
froze.
Oh,
Oh, you froze for
Oh,
just
I'm back.
for a
Sorry.
second.
You
yeah.
back, yeah.
I even reset my router this morning, but while the soul is in this gem, the target can't be returned to life through any means, even powerful magic such as wish. If the gem is destroyed or bind soul is counteracted on the gem, the soul is freed.
Communicating with the soul, though, not moving it, but just being able to communicate with it.
That might take some kind of a scrying spell of some kind.
I have a second. So all right. I don't think I have scrying. In Pathfinder, I think it's not a divine thing. I think it's like an arcane or occult thing.
Mhm.
But I do have a backup. If I can't talk to the stone, or sorry, I can't talk to the soul, I have something called Speak with Stones. You can ask questions of and receive answers from natural or worked stone, as I've cast before in a maze. While stone is not intelligent, you can speak with natural spirits of the stone, which have a personally colored by the type of stone. This one's perception, blah blah blah, and I can upcast it to 6th level so it lasts for 8 hours. So
Okay.
I will.
Interesting.
I would like to cast this at 6th level if I've got the slot. Let me double check. I do have one 6th level slot left, so I'm gonna do that.
When is the last time he's spoken with a rock again?
It was in the maze at no Syrian.
Didn't you
Okay.
remember the maze? He was like a total
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Totally
that
stoned,
guy.
dude.
The stone
Because he was made
dude.
of stones.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Try to talk to a wall, and they're like, "Dude, I'm plastered. I can't talk right now."
That was excellent.
Good dad joke.
So I taught so this black sapphire. I'm like, I don't know if I can actually get to the soul inside, but the sapphire would remember the soul being put into it, so it would know all that stuff. So I'm going to it's 2 actions and it lasts for 8 hours. So I
Okay.
bring it to life.
Hello there. Been a while since anyone's communed to me, rather than through me.
Yes, it seems I did not have spells prepared for talking to souls trapped in gems. It's not a thing I expected to encounter today. However, I always find that there is wisdom speaking with the stones of the world. You witness a lot.
We
There's
see
wisdom cannot be
aeons.
forced. I would like to know more about the soul that was placed in and the method of which that was done.
It has been a long time. It was pulled from a winged creature of light and feather.
Did this creature seem to be an enemy of the ones that put the soul in there? Or was this creature someone that was damned down here for eternity?
An enemy that was being interrogated, strapped to a table, feathers pulled out.
Wow, that's awful. And you hear me talking to a rock. You guys can't hear the rock. I'm just talking to this rock. I'm like, damn, dude, that's heavy. Holy shit.
Danny hasn't seen this before.
Yeah, she's never even seen him do this. What's it look like when you cast this?
Well, it's a quick 2-action, just like some magic words and a hand gesture. And all my magic has like a bit of a shadowy sort of thing over it. So just kind of I'm casting a spell, and then I just start asking questions to this, talking about getting stoned. It sounds like, and then I'm like, right. Well, I suppose you are hewn from raw, uncut sapphire. Where was this? Where did this happen? Were you transported here, or were you made here?
Transported. I believe I was originally from the elemental plane of Earth. That sounds right.
I've always wanted to visit. I hear it's beautiful there.
It is warm and constricting.
Is that good?
Yes, for all geology is nothing but time and pressure.
Metamorphic rock, I see. Very cool. I would like to make a promise with you if you will agree to help me. I will free the soul from you and return you to the elemental plane of Earth for your continued cooperation. Would you agree to these terms?
That sounds wonderful. Anything to get away from these creatures. And you can
Yes.
even tell it's trying to spit.
I'm like, I wipe my hand off reflexively. All right. I'm glad we see eye to eye. And then I look at everyone else who's just kind of like standing around. Some people might be confused.
I took out a notebook and I'm writing stuff down, and it says 300, day 465. Zavid has finally lost it, like actually lost it.
Reese peeks over like the shoulder and is just like, "Oh, you weren't here, but this isn't actually too weird. He's spoken to my father's labyrinth walls in the past."
Speaking with rocks, that's a new thing.
Yeah, along the way, that's when he met Chompy. Oh fuck, you haven't met Chompy either. So
So much happened when I was on the other plane.
I know Chompy is a
Planet.
mimic. He's great. He just wants to eat, and him and Savid bonded.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about the confusion. This is Sapphire. He's I hope you don't mind me ascribing a name to you because I don't
I'm
think they
writing that
ever.
down on my NPC list right
Yeah.
now.
I would say a mind in the elemental planes into this wonderful, beautiful black sapphire, but then used for nefarious purposes. There's, I think, an angel's soul is in here, and I am not cruel enough to consume the soul of an angel. I don't have it in me to free this angel. If one of you would like to use a spell to, it's a binded soul. If you want to break that spell, we could free this angel's soul, get some brownie points with the good deities, and maybe get a little help for our trouble. And then afterwards, I need to bring this Sapphire, back to the plane of Earth when we're done with this. So.
Oh, that was a spell we could have ended up buying at that thrift store.
Which spell?
Bind spell. Bind
Oh,
soul.
Bind Soul. I think I could cast that if I prepare it, but I've just never felt the need to bind someone's soul to something yet. I'm
You
not
can
there yet.
prepare it.
Maybe soon. But yeah, there's an angel in here, or at least their soul's bound to this. I can't really communicate with it unless one of you has a spell for that. Good.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's cool. Sapphire is going to hang out with us, and I put him in like my shirt pocket.
Neat.
Well, Sapphire, unfortunately, do you know anything about the layout of this place? These daemons who are carrying you around, did you get the kind of an idea of sort of where this is and what's here?
Yes, I know it is mostly a square, and there are places they avoid, the Northwest in particular.
Ooh, that's super helpful. I'm going to relay everything that he tells me, so I'll use him as like a bit of a guide as we start moving. But basically, avoid the Northwest.
Yes.
The idea.
They avoid it, but if they avoid it,
That's true. They avoid the Northwest, but that means there's something there that might be dangerous even to them, right?
Mhm.
So we could use that, or we could be put in danger. So we have to be careful.
Yeah.
But I will let the sneakers here decide where we go, because you're the ones that are going to be leading this.
Reese is just kind of like, I am intrigued by the Northwest now.
As is Con. As is Con.
You tell me
Very
don't
well.
go there, it makes me want to go there more.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think this is a wonderful time for a short intermission.
Yes.
We'll come back in like 10-ish to 15 minutes. I hope everyone will join us then, and we'll see what's going on in the rest of the Lost Silhouette. See you all then.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We're back from our
Oh,
intermission.
wait,
We're last
I'm waving, and I forgot I don't have cam on.
all good. When last we left off, Lux Et Umbra was delving into the lost silhouette deep within Norgorber's realm of the Dusk Fathom. I can't believe I remember that off the top of my head. So they have just killed two Thana daemons, minions of Urgathoa from Abaddon, and this is where we come in. They have been patching themselves up. A double door lies in front of you that Khan has determined seems pretty soundproof.
Well, I think that what was it, the northwest that they were afraid of?
Yes, northwest.
Ah, then that is precisely where we should go.
Also, DM, is that correct?
Yes, northwest.
Okay, thank you.
Raphael would not steer us wrong.
Okay, so do you open that door?
Yeah.
Yes, but we're gonna be very sneaky about it.
Very sneaky.
Roll me stealth checks in the tower then.
All right.
Yep. Warden step as per usual.
Sure, as per usual.
Just as you guys are like about to open the door, we just laugh.
Oh, sorry. Raphael said a really funny joke.
I'm just like hanging out with this rock friend I have, my pet rock.
Literal
He has
pet
a
rock.
pet rock in his pocket.
Let's see. We're doing stealth on the tower.
Uh-huh.
All right.
There's a lot of loud sounds coming from your feet. You're actually kind of talking a little loudly. You're confident from that last fight. You know, you got your energy kind of up. The only one who's actually being kind of stealthy is Khan. The other three of you rolled a 2, a 4, and a 2.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
So Khan is the only one who's actually trying to stealth right here. So I've opened that up a little bit so you can move as you please.
All right.
There is an open room to the northeast. There's a hallway that goes north, a hallway that goes east. At the end of the eastern hallway is another double door and a separate doorway going south. On the northern hallway, there's a door immediately to the left, and it also cuts off to the northwest.
Okay. I have an idea.
Mhm.
I would like to cast Scouting Eye.
Okay.
It takes a minute, but it's a sustained spell. I created an invisible floating eye of my own, 1 inch in diameter, at a location I can see within 500 feet. It sees in all directions within my normal vision senses, which are pretty good. And it continually transmits what it sees me. And I also have true seeing, so it's like even better. And then I can move it up to 30 feet. What spell? I can fit into small areas. I don't think I can go through stuff. So if we creak open doors, I can send the eye through, and then like use that before our sneakers go ahead, just to make sure if there's
Drop it
anything
on the
that could
map for
be
you.
legally dangerous, we could be prepared for.
I have a quick question. How do I actually move the screen? Because I can't.
Your mouse wheel, click the mouse wheel and move it in the center. Like grab it with the mouse wheel and move it.
So I'm using a trackpad.
Oh no.
Probably click hold.
Click hold maybe? Something like oof, yeah, I don't know. Zoom out and then zoom in on a different part. But yeah, Zavid, I've put that token here on the map for you. You can do with it as you wish. I think you should be able to move it.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, you can spin it and stuff. There you go.
Yeah. Go right up here.
Okay, so Khan, you were the only sneaky one. So if you want to go over there and try to open that door for him,
I will gladly stick behind and wait, but I will have to fall at a distance because I got to see kind of where the eye is kind of going a little bit.
Gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna ask if you can move me, because I can't see anything at this point.
Sure. Yeah, I can move you how you need.
I know. I'm the always complicated one.
You can
need a
view
mouse.
mode toggle camera or view mode toggle. Like you can. There's some stuff at the top you can interact with. There might be a way to move your screen with just like
keys, maybe.
that stuff. Yeah.
You can
that could
move
be.
with just keys.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
I think
trying
The
to
map,
move
though,
the
not
little
yourself.
Camera.
But I can't seem to.
Oh wait, no,
move the
that's
camera.
never mind. That's 3D. Never mind.
Yeah.
Zoom to fit.
But, Khan, this door is locked, so if you want to try to pick it, you can throw me a thievery in the tower.
Sounds good.
Your
Okay,
lockpick breaks inside of the door. Hasn't happened in quite a while.
I knew I should have spun for the more expensive one. Then I guess she'll try to like fish the pieces out of the lock and try again.
Okay, give me just a straight up dexterity publicly.
Okay, cool.
You'll know if it works or not.
Her hand gets lopped off.
I need little fingers.
All right, you're able to kind of dig the broken lock pieces out, and you can try again.
All right,
So
cool.
just another thievery in the tower. You rolled in at 1, so.
Whoa. Fantasy Grounds is loading. Come on. Come on, buddy. Stay with me.
That might have been my
Stay
fault.
with me!
Stay!
Not today! Don't die, damn it! You live!
Okay, there we go.
Is it working?
Yes.
Perhaps.
There we go.
There it is. Okay. All right, this time you're able to... and you get it unlocked. So you're able to open this up with just a little bit. And let me see how much I can show right off the bat. I can show this much. And then like that. I guess this. Maybe this. A little bit of that. That's about all I can show from there. So
Okay, gotcha.
it's kind of just wandery hallways back and forth. Almost reminds you of the labyrinth of Shimon Sek, but much smaller.
Yeah. Itty bitty Shimon-sek.
Mm-hmm.
The eye goes through.
Oh yeah, this
like,
is Zavid sees this.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm kind of looking. Where I'm pointing is where it's looking. I now that I know how to like point it with the keys, I'm just gonna move it.
Sure.
See.
And really, it's pretty empty in here as of so far. You just see little halls, little doors, little walls that just kind of separate hallways, but that open up to each other. That I think is a wall. Let me look. Oh no, that's open to there.
I see the little weird maze thing.
It's a little weird maze thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll me
what
a
about
perception check before you do anything else, and before Reese or before Dane and Con.
Yeah, we need to check this for
north.
traps.
this? In the tower.
Mm-hmm.
All of us?
Just Zavid, because he's the only one who's got the eye. Oh, that's very good. So, looking around, let's see.
I guess I would have done this.
Okay. Then that'd be that much. So, what you do see with that, the first roll there, you see that there is directly behind you some blades hanging from the ceiling that look like they're locked in place that could swing down like this. They are literally 1 square behind you and half a square north. Behind the eye.
Yes, I see. They're there.
So I will
Where I'm pointing
right
now.
there.
Yeah.
I have made it visible. There's a like swinging blade trap, 100%.
Cool. The
And
eye's not gonna.
as you're
go
looking,
through
you
there.
see that there's a little tripwire, very thin.
This is just literally like a little invisible eyeball that's probably not going to trigger anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you come to kind of a dead end, but you do see something. Don't run away yet. I have to pull it up. I have
No.
I have a lot of things on right here. There it is. Create map record. All right. What you see, I have made it visible in front of you, is there is a strange daemon that looks like it's covered in blades and it's very lithe, and it seems to be sitting in a corner in wait.
Oh, not another one.
Silently.
Give me
The
another perception
eyeball.
check and go back 1.
Oh, like right here?
Yep, right there, and give me another perception check in the tower.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm like, by the way, to anyone near
Failed
me,
a perception check.
I'm quietly reporting what the eye is seeing. And if anyone wants to like go up the line so that Khan knows, so Khan's aware of like what's up ahead.
Con, roll
I
me a
would-
perception check since you're right there.
Would
Okay.
I be able to message? So if I'm near Zavid, I hear that. Can I message Khan and Reese about that?
Oh, for sure. Con, you see something as well. Let's see, where is it? It's right. Number 2 is there. You see another, it's a set of ceiling blades, just like Zavid's eye saw, but it's directly in front of you, 2 squares. I've just made it visible on the map.
Yep.
You notice them up in the ceiling, ready to swing down on someone.
Mhm.
Okay, going over there. That opens up to here. Give me one more perception check, Zavid.
Oh boy. The die has been cast!
Okay. You do see something as well here. That's... Where is it? Nope. What? Why is it? There's 2. I don't see why it's not showing me correctly, but... there it is. Bam. You see over here... What is this? Yes. Your true seeing shows you that there's a glyph of warding on the ground. But roll me a religion check in the tower to see if you know what it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's a glyph of warding.
Hope it's not an
ground.
alarm.
No, it is a glyph of dispel magic. You get the sense that if they're trying to make you weaker. If you've buffed yourself up, this will dispel any buffs, so that the daemon can attack you with no buffs.
Is the trigger of a glyph of warding, would I know what that trigger usually is? Just anyone stepping on it?
Yeah.
Okay. So flying over it wouldn't trigger it.
Nope, that's correct.
That tracks. Alright. Not gonna do that quite yet. Do this one.
Where you go?
But
this way?
I report what I noticed, that there is a glyph of warding, dispels magic, so Khan knows about it.
Great. One more perception check as you get to this hallway here.
Okay. Where are you? Perception. There you go.
Oh wait, you have true seeing?
I do.
You don't even need that roll. You see immediately that this is an illusionary wall. Right here. Let me find it once. I forgot you had true seeing. Is it... Well, there's a secret entrance right in front of you. Let me see. Traps? Painting?
I tell Danny, like, secret entrance, and then Danny whispers
I'll
to
just
Khan,
put it
"Secret
right
entrance,
where you're
secret
at.
entrance."
It's right here, where your eyeball is.
Okay.
There's a
sweet.
you can see it plain as day. There's a hallucinatory wall there.
All right. Now, I need some sort of way to guide us on a path. So, I need to figure out how to do that. Let's see, hold on. I'm going to move the eye back.
Mhm.
Cool thing about I could just keep sustaining this indefinitely, so I'm going to keep doing that. But I'm going to bring the eye back to me, and I'm going to wrap a string, like a little thread or something, around the tail of the eye. That's the only thing visible, is the floating little string. That way, Khan knows where the eye is, and the eye can lead us safely to avoid essentially any traps. But Khan, if you make perception checks and you succeed on something that I failed, you can always like pull the string to stop the eye. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, wait.
Khan, give me a perception check where you stand.
Okay, cool. Fantasy grows. Perception in the tower.
Here it comes. Pipette leans out of your cowl and says, since Zavid mentioned it, I just noticed there's another one of those runes over there to the west. And I've just made it visible on the map. There's another arcane rune of dispel magic right there.
Okay.
Good day,
so
good day.
Does Reese or Danny have any way to silence us?
Yes.
Let's see, I
I'm
think.
Yeah,
pretty
Reese
sure
has like
Reese-
Warden Step.
Yeah,
This would
Reese
be
has
the
Warden
best
Step.
time for that right now.
Yeah,
Reese, throw a
he's
stealth in the
gonna
tower for the
do that
eyeball.
one.
Let's see.
Eyeball stealth.
Eyeball stealth. Where else but fucking Pathfinder? Okay, great. It's the eyeball is a whisper. So go ahead and move it around, Zavid.
Okay. So I was thinking we could all start to follow the eye. Is the idea? The idea.
The idea.
All right, so it's gonna slowly lead a trail. So like Zavid will be in the back, essentially. Whoever wants to be up front can be up front. Also, there's a Grimstalker, just some like thingy that's following us.
The Grimstalker is what Danny summoned, but I guess it's been a minute, so it would be gone by now.
Oh, okay.
Good
I
call.
was like,
yeah, it's gone by now.
who's this guy? This roadie that's been following us, carrying our fucking amps and cases and shit. Like,
He was helping you fight the Thanadamons.
I was gonna use him to like, I don't know, as a distraction.
Oh yeah, a minute though. So you might be able to cast that spell again. I don't know. It's another slot, but you could maybe cast like a smaller thing as a distraction later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Khan is following the eye, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have labeled where the traps are that you have found, so you can avoid them as you wish.
Yeah, I'll just draw the path where we're headed here.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be the string.
Yeah, the drawing. Why'd they have to change everything? Give me the drawing feel.
That's me accidentally drawing things. I'm not trying to.
Target.
Right. I always accidentally draw stuff.
Target mode. Where's the... Is this it? Oh. How do I draw?
Right-click, drawing mode, and then enter drawing mode.
Oh, I see. Enter draw. Okay, sweet. All right, so the eye goes...
There we go. At least this helps me figure out.
Oh, like that. That is the path that it goes. So as long as people are, drawing. As long as people are like following the eye, that is where it's going.
Fantasy Grounds might chug here for a second. I apologize. It's definitely my fault.
All right.
Did you ever see Big Hero 6?
Yes.
I never have.
It's good.
Do you remember like where he was making his own theme song?
music? Is he making his own?
Like Kronk?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's something that Kronk did in Emperor's New Groove. I've seen Big Hero 6, but it's been years.
It's so good. It was Fred, right?
Fred.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you're following, and then when you get up to that area, as I said, there is a hallucinatory wall there. You can simply walk through it to where the eyeball is. And
Yeah.
after the eye is in there. There.
Well, Fantasy Grounds. Oh no.
Oh no.
Stay with me, damn it.
Stay with us. You've got
Where's
this.
the defib?
Oh God.
We're losing him.
Fantasy Grounds, come back, come back.
Come back.
Thanks to the eyeball, the true seeing, and a whole bunch of really good perception checks, all of you did spot a whole bunch of traps and managed to avoid them to get up into that little alcove where there is a single locked door.
Oh, well, this is perfect for Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And your stealth, Reese, was very high, so that daemon there in the corner did not aggro on you.
Good.
If you'd popped that Dispel Magic rune, it definitely would have.
Our mounts, do we want to keep them back, or do we want to summon them to a demi-plane temporarily if someone's got a spell for that, or do we have a way to like hide them? Yeah.
I have plane shift. We can shift them to a different plane.
Well, the only issue is that Abaddon's locked off. We have to physically go there through the river Styx, right? So if we plane shift them and then we get onto the river while we're in, we're not in hell yet, are we?
No, you're in Axis
Okay.
still.
I guess you could send them to hell.
Yeah. Arwen would be at home, and so would Ares. They're both demons.
Yeah. Well, Arwen's
okay.
just a flame leopard, and so the fire would not bother them.
fire
But
wouldn't
like
bother them.
Ares would be fine. Yeah.
But Khan, that is a very high thievery check there. Yeah, you are able to pop this thing open with no problem. I'll even drop you right there. And I'll open up this next room for you. And then, like that. Okay.
Ooh.
Several cells of differing size and accommodation line the walls of this unusually shaped room. Yeah, and there are some people in each, but you would need to get closer to get a closer look at any. Not in every
eye
single
goes
one, but
through
there's
the
some.
bars.
It definitely can. So give me perception checks, Avid, now that you're in there.
Okay. Perception.
Okay.
About to do a jailbreak. Are we about to do a little prison break?
Maybe.
A little riot?
Your necromancer's visage kind of goes off as you realize that there are two undead just to the south in the southernmost prisons, here and here. And you're looking at them, and you realize that not only are they undead, I have a picture here, they are undead axiomites. They are law elves who have been given the curse of undeath.
Okay.
They are wearing
Given
full black plate mail. Sorry, Ash, what?
Giving the curse of undead so they can't die?
Yes, they're undead, like immortal, undead revenants or death knights, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Are they hot?
They have blue skin and long white hair. They are elves who have absorbed the power of the elemental plane of law, but they've been turned into undead.
Exactly. Right up my alley.
There was I heard something on a video. There was like a weird YouTube dating show that's like it's being panned because it's like really bleak. But like somebody got on there and they said my type is someone who looks like they're one cigarette away from dying.
Oh my god.
And like someone asked why, and they're like, I think I could fix them. But you know that does do it for some people.
It does.
I note that, and I'll let people know that there are two axiomite undead in there. We can maybe parlay with them, but I want to like get a look at the rest of these cells first.
Okay. In the westernmost one, there appears to be an oldish human man who seems malnourished. Doesn't seem to be in a very good way. To your east there is a very strange creature. Let me pull up its picture here real fast. Do I even have one? I don't. Let me... Whoa. Come on, assets. There we go. I do have one. Great. So you see a very strange creature with claw crabs and tendrils coming off of its face, sitting within this dungeon cell right there. It's got three eyes that have horizontal slits for pupils, and it has several tentacles that slither on the ground.
May I please make some sort of check for that?
Sure, this would be occultism.
Oh, it couldn't be anything else. It has to be occultism.
Have to be. This is a Yithian. It is an aberration from like space, essentially. But you also know with that role that they are able to mentally transpose themselves with another creature. So they can like that's how they escape situations and become they're sort of like doppelgangers in that they can swap minds with something.
Now, out of game, I know about the great race of the Yith. I know about that. I'm trying to figure out how much Zavid knows about that.
I don't actually even know anything about them other than what this AP says, so you probably know more than me.
Oh, dude. So, Elron Hubbard? No, not him. The other guy that did Cthulhu, whatever his name is.
Oh, HR or HP.
Whatever,
Okay.
yeah. Everybody likes to do little letters in their names. Whatever. So that guy created a bunch of really iconic monsters. And one of the cool ones is the Great Race of Yith, which are aberrations, but they're kind of like the Flumps in a sense where they're like not evil. They're notably kind of allied with humanity because they are also sort of not wanting the great old ones that like come and like invade the world like they like the world as it is. So they're an interesting sort of like a good, like one of the few good guy aberrations. Like they're just sort of unique in that sense, I guess.
Interesting, very interesting.
Yeah.
But there's one more person you see in the northwesternmost cell. He appears to be a very large, muscular person with plate mail on and a complete helmet on his head, but his arms are chained to the back of around his neck and to the wall.
Ooh.
This is definitely an inevitable.
Oh, it is? Okay. I'm gonna let everybody know everything that I see, and I don't know where to go from here. Kind of.
There's also a door to the northeast that you see, but you can't. It's not bars, so you can't see through it.
I'm gonna get all right before I go back. There's one more thing. I'm gonna get a real close look at this guy. Who the fuck is he? This normal ass looking motherfucker. What is he doing here? He's the one that scares me most because these other things are super powerful, and then there's just him. So I'm like, who are you, dude? You got to be powerful or something weird.
He looks like an emaciated old man, but he wears the robes of a petitioner. His clothes look similar to what Reese was wearing when you disguised him as a petitioner.
Interesting. Imaro is what it says on here.
It's a name, Imaro.
Interesting. Okay.
But this is the room as it is set up. You will need to enter to get more information.
Yes. All right. So everybody, we kind of get into this little alcove that we've got where we kind of hide. I don't know if we want to put all our tokens in there and just like strategize what we're gonna do. Because we could just go in. That'd be the quickest. But maybe we should have like an idea. I'll just like brief everybody on what we know is in there. Like, how should we approach? Should we sneak in or should we try to like talk to each one independently with like message? Since we know where they're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Or we could like the Yithian, like I tell people what I know about them. Like they can swap places with people, which they might do that the moment they're able, but there's probably some sort of thing that's making them unable to do that. So like perhaps if we can just like, I guess, I don't know. I wouldn't know if there's anti-magic unless the eye phased out of existence, right?
Which it did not. It would have.
So okay.
If they were anti-magic, they would have phased out of existence, yeah.
Maybe it's on the individual cells. Maybe each cell has its own thing, perhaps. I don't know. If not, what do you guys think? I need ideas. I don't know what to do here.
I think that you are right in some sense that the old man is very intriguing. Because why would they just have a partitioner?
His hair's so neat.
Like, especially in this area, the Yithian seems pretty freaking cool. But, I think if we walk in there, we gauge how their reaction is and kind of go from there. Because if there's someone that, like, seems rather hostile, maybe we don't go near them first. We go more towards the calmer one, which I'm assuming would be the old man, unless he goes, like, fucking stir crazy when you open the door.
I say let's talk to him.
Yeah, I say talk to old man, but also hot blue elves. I'm open.
Of course you're open to hot blue elves.
I think no matter what, if they're imprisoned, and I have Gabiri gives me an ability that is that for, I don't know if that's a class thing or a race thing. I have an ability. I have one that just lets me speak with undead without them immediately wanting to kill me. So I might be able to get our foot in the door in a diplomacy sense with them.
Okay.
I would try to talk to the old man.
Danny, if you could, use your message and just reach out to each of them one at a time, give us a gauge for how they're feeling and where they're at.
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
so what do you message to the old man?
Let's see. Let's see. First, she is thinking of what she could message him, and then she looks in her bag real quick to see if she has any left, and she does. So then she messages him, "Hi, you look kind of lonely. Would you like a cupcake?"
Uh, what mental torture is this now? Oh, who are you?
No mental torture. We're just outside your door, but we don't want to come in because we don't want you to try to kill us, and we want to help you.
I'm scarcely strong enough to hold my own weight. Who are you? Am I hallucinating?
Nope, nope, I'm a real person, and I have other friends who are also very real, and we don't pose any harm unless you try to hurt us, and then we do. But otherwise, we're fine.
Well, they've been keeping me in here for weeks. They say they're trying to force me into some political position. I don't want to do it. I'm a merchant, but I don't know what these people want from me. Please, if you can get me out, do.
Do you
And
believe
Dan,
this?
You can roll a perception check in the tower to see if you believe it or not.
let's see.
Insight is
She,
weaved into perception now.
okay. So in the tower.
Yes, please.
Do, 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 do. Boop.
Mm-hmm. He seems honest and scared and weak and desperate.
Danny relays all of this back to the party.
Alright, cool. Good on
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna give this man a cupcake.
Go for it. Could you ask him what he knows about the other denizens of the jail? He's been here for weeks, so like, what has he learned about them in that time? And also, don't tell him not to betray on his face that there's anything happening right now. Try to look calm and like you are, as you always have been.
So you want me to tell him don't betray us?
Like, just keep it cool. Don't look like you're talking to anybody right now, but just tell us about the other people in here.
Okay. So also, before I come in and give you a cupcake, I have some questions to ask you. Can you tell me anything that's been happening here with the other creatures that's in
Oh, of course.
this
I have been
place?
here, as I said, I've been here for weeks. These two here to the south, they are guards. They normally stand watch outside, but they heard that there were some people coming. They're waiting for you. Their cells are not locked. They will jump at you at the first chance they get. In addition, in the northeast, there's another one. I think he calls himself Thousand Names. He's some fallen axiomite. He's in that room again, waiting for you. It is a trap. But the strange creature across from you is actually she is no threat at all. She was a young tiefling girl that they swapped her mind out for this thing. She will pose no threat to you. And to the north, that is Taldaris. He is the current, and he is an inevitable. They're holding him hostage to keep the current petitioner at his home. They're waiting for a vote to go through. I don't understand. Like I said, I'm just a merchant, but yes, they have laid a trap for you.
She relays all of this back to the group.
Oh, trap. Cool.
Thank you. Tell him thank you for us. We are going to mentally contact the tiefling girl and this inevitable to get them on our side. We are going to, once we're ready, release all of them, and destroy those elves waiting for us, for they do not understand that we have to jump on them now.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Please, but do not underestimate Thousand Names. He is the third in command down here within this realm.
Third in command in
He
the
is
room.
beyond the door to the north.
To the northeast,
West?
yes, just beyond the
Alright.
Yith. You see I'll circle it here on the map.
Okay.
Whoop, I did not mean to
Sweet.
do that.
Sweet. Let me. I'm gonna look at some
door.
spells. Because I think I might want to like lock that door and make sure that no one can get through. That'd be fucking great.
That would be hilarious because it's the door I just circled there.
Um,
Yeah, they laid a trap for you. They're totally 100% waiting for you in this place because they're pretty sure you're after Taldaris.
I don't think we are, but we're gonna free him anyway.
Essentially, what you've come to find out is Axis is preparing to vote on whether to mobilize their military for the Rovagug fight, and these people are withholding Aopal. They're making Aopal not vote by holding his best friend Taldaris kidnapped right here. So what they're essentially doing is forcing a non-vote on the part of Aopal to not mobilize the military of Axis. Because think about how helpful that will be for you to have the Axis military, and how helpful it would be for the Dread Cabal to not have the Axis military.
Right. Okay.
You're finding out that you need Aopal to leave his house and vote. And in order to get him to leave his house to vote, you need to free Taldaris. That's really what
I see. I'm really glad that we freed the Naga who was playing into this the whole time, trying to get them out. So now that the Naga's on our side, we don't have to worry about anyone on the ground actually pulling that dude out right away.
You would have. This spell you cast has been unbelievably helpful.
I think I've only got like a few hours left on it, but it's like an 8-hour spell. So
it's 8 hours.
Nice. Yeah. So I'll ask Danny to first contact the Yithian, the former tiefling. She's probably going to be a little scared, but let her know that we're friends and that we're here to like free her and get her the fuck out of here. And if we need to find someone who can cast True Polymorph and get her back to her normal form, we'll figure that shit out.
She also makes sure she has an extra cupcake. And she does.
Very important. Very important.
Okay, what do you say to her?
Hi. Your neighbor just told us a bit about you. My name is Danny, by the way, and then I have some friends with me, and we would like to save you. I know this is probably freaking you out, and I'm a real person, and I have other friends who are also real people, and we don't want to scare you, but we're here to help and release you. I also have cupcakes, so as a gift, as I'm not going to hurt you.
A quintessential bargaining tool.
Yeah.
Cakes are perfect for that.
I'm so hungry. I've been like this for a week now. These monsters turned me into this monster. Please, anything you can do to get me out of here, please. And Zavid, you can, through your eye, you see kind of the little tentacles on its mouth start to kind of squirm as it's talking to her.
I'm gonna tell Danny to tell the girl to like not move around too much. Do not let, although she is kind of behind the wall, she actually might not be visible to these others, but like try not to make too much noise until we get in there. The two elves at the south are our enemies. Can you fight?
I relay this back.
I'm not very strong. I think I just need to get out of here. I don't understand how this body works. And she's a level 9 creature.
Okay. Then in that case, staying in that cell is the safest place for you right now. If you have any way to support us while we're fighting, like any way to like boost our abilities, feel free to help, but you don't have to. We are going to free you. We will rescue you. But you just need to sit still and don't let anyone know that we're having this conversation right now.
Cool.
I do have some magics. This body is strange to get used to, but I've been learning. I might be able to help.
All right, we're gonna talk to the big guy in the corner, and after we've talked to him, we'll come in and rescue you guys. But just keep it cool for now.
Okay, very well. Thank you, saviors. And then what do you say to Mr. Big Man?
What do you say to big guy?
Hey, good looking. Okay.
You're a big guy. For you.
You look like you can eat.
So what does he look like?
I can reshare that again. He's a very large man wearing, like, it's almost as though the plate armor is part of his body. He appears to be like a construct. He has a large crown-like head, and he has chains going around his neck that are binding his wrists, and he's bound to the wall with these chains.
Does he look like he is a bad guy?
You know from the adventure thus far that he is a good guy. He was the first
Okay.
Emperor of Taldor on Galarian, and when he died, he was afforded this special honor to live on Axis. And after, I think it was 5,000 years or something, he became an inevitable.
This is our guy. Yes, now that you said that, now I remember. He's good. We got to help him, and he's going to help us beat the shit out of these guys once
Oh,
we release.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy you want to free and help in the fight.
So
Yeah, what do you say to him?
I let basically everything Zavid wants to say. She's just going to repeat back to this guy.
Thank
You
you.
want-
I have been hoping for a rescue. I've been trying to break my chains, but they have been using chaotic chain. Please, if you can free me, my power is yours.
What's the range on this spell?
I know that bad things are coming. Oh, am I back? I just saw that I
Yes.
cut
Yeah.
out. Okay. Yeah. Clearly, if you are here, you are aware that bad things are coming. Please, if you can help me, I will aid you getting through here.
Ask him if what he knows about the elves south of us, what their combat abilities are.
Do you know anything about the elves and if they're really good fighters or are they really shitty fighters?
They're somewhat weak, however, you need not be tempted by their armor. If you wear the armor, after a week's time you will die and your soul will be infused within it.
She looks at Khan and Reese. Don't take the armor.
Got
Don't
it.
don't even think about it.
None of you were played anyway. That would have been fun though. Like some
All right.
fighter who's not very discerning about their looks. Ooh, new plate armor.
This is great. This is great. Okay.
Zavid, also, with your eye having true seeing and having spent quite a while in here, I'll tell you the Axiomite Grave Knights at the south are level 14.
Uh,
They're lower than you.
oh.
Spells and shit, or whatever your abilities, your Necromancer's Visage, your spells, Bind Undead, they're lower level than you.
I see. That's awesome. I will relay what I see, and then I will ask Danny to ask the Taldaris guy if we remove those chains from him, will he be able to just break through that door and join this fight, or do we need to also do something to the door?
And I ask the question.
Alright. I do believe it is a simple metal door. It is the chains that keep me bound. If you could somehow squeeze through these bars and free my chains, I'm sure I could knock it down.
Say no more. Say no more.
Say less.
Actually,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
say this.
In that case,
Are you going
okay.
invisible rat mode?
Yeah, I'm going invisible rat mode. I'm rat maxing.
I think that Reese is probably going to go invisible too and follow along just so Khan has backup since they have pretty much laid out where they're going to be.
Stealth in the tower at advantage. Both of you. Reese, you have to stop at that door unless you will lock pick it. But Khan, as rat maxing mode, you can just walk through the bars.
Alright.
So
I'm gonna let
Reese,
everybody.
I'm gonna release the eye. I've stopped sustaining the spell.
I'm gonna get rid of
And
it.
then I'm going to let everybody know once shit hits the fan, I'm gonna turn into a dragon.
Got it.
I'm gonna prepare to cast repulsion, so that things I don't like can't come towards me, and then I'm gonna situate myself up here once I am able to get past that door. Reese is gonna have to
Very cool.
figure that out first, though.
So Reese, you have yourself positioned behind this door, just as backup. Khan, you can pretty much walk through there as you please.
Alright. So yeah, Khan turns into a rat. She's a white rat now, thanks to her fur color change. So it's really difficult to tell her and Pipette apart at a glance. It's just that one has a little extra set of legs.
Cool, cool.
But yeah, let's sneak on in.
Sneaky beaky like. Alright, so as of yet, the Grave Knights do not seem to have noticed you.
Yeah.
Okay. You get in there, and you can see him kind of twitch as you crawl up him. He clearly noticed that you're there. So go ahead and give me a thievery in the tower.
Yeah.
I assume you unbamf as a rat.
Yeah. But no one can see it because I'm invisible.
Right, because you're invisible. So no... Oh my god. Okay. So, yes, you pick the lock.
Oh my god.
What did your con roll?
Natural 19 for a 49.
Nice.
So, yeah, with very little... You're like, this is old school. Like, why wouldn't they get a better lock than this? Click, click, click. And...
Do they not have the money
Amateurs.
for it? Skill
Right.
issue, skill
Yeah,
issue.
skill issue.
Skill
For
issue.
sure.
I'd
So
like.
with-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, what I said.
I was just gonna say the moment I hear, like, if I see, because I'm watching
Mhm.
the chains, I'm seeing them move. Once I see that there's a click, I'm gonna do fleet step on myself for a minute. I'll have like a really fast movement speed, so I can get in, do what I got to do once combat starts.
Oh wait,
Great.
hold on. That gives me an idea. So I think let me with planar sidestep, can I go into a different part of the room, or am I just putting myself into a different plane, staying still? Oh, perfect time for a freeze.
Sorry, yeah, I know. I can see when it's happening. Sorry. I'll say you can Nightcrawler a 5-foot step through these bars you can see through. But I don't want to get crazy because that's just a cantrip.
Okay.
But I'll let you Nightcrawler through prison bars 5 feet.
Yep, I'm gonna go do that.
Okay, you're not up yet though. I want everybody to roll initiative
Oops.
because Taldor is gonna go. He's very high, so everyone roll initiative, please. You can all have stealth if you prefer it, or perception.
Yes, please.
Take
I got a
perception.
decent initiative.
You
this time.
did. You did.
Oh god. Con got really
Man.
good.
Yeah, you did.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll take third in line. That works.
That's not
I'm
bad.
fourth.
So, yes, Taldor gets the highest with a 58 initiative.
Jesus Christ.
He's an inevitable.
It is the
y'all.
first emperor. I don't know why I'm surprised. All
Yeah,
right.
this guy's 6,000 years old. Like, okay, so he says, "At last, the powers of Axis will make the rough beast tremble," and he punches the door with his fist.
This is where we find out he's
Oh
a
my
bad
god!
guy.
54 punching the
Holy
door.
balls.
And I didn't even mean for
Whoa!
that to rhyme. He blasts it off of his hinges, and he takes a step out. And he runs over to this corner and he braces the door, saying, "He's in here." That'll be his turn.
Okay.
Because he knows the Thousand Names is in there waiting for you guys. So he's just like brick wall up against that door.
All right, then let's beat up these law elves.
Hell yeah, do it.
Awfully dumb.
If you want to use one action, you can like rat form, run over there into their cell, unrat. I'll let you do that for one action.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Because this is a very cool moment.
Rat unrat as one action? Hell yeah!
Why not?
So that's
The ration economy.
Rats
Good
in
one.
this economy?
In this economy. But yeah, you have one action remaining.
Awesome.
You rat, run,
Rat run stab.
rat, run, stab. The con special. And oh wait, before you do, it is off guard because you're going before it. 1 second. Off. Did that not drop on it? It didn't. There you go. It's off guard now.
All right. I strike at thee.
From Heart of Hell. That is a hit with a nat 13, 43.
Nice.
It's crazy you have plus 30 to your attacks now. High level Pathfinder is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
40 damage and you get a debilitation. What would you like to give?
Bleed.
Bleed. It does indeed bleed. And that's number 2.
It's got blood in that body, not for long.
Not for long, not till you remove it. Purse. 3d6 bleed. Okay, I believe that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yep.
Oh wait, no! Your item, you're quickened because of your new fist weapon.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Yeah! We need to remember that. You want to explain it? What you did and what I got distracted on?
How about you explain it? You explain it.
Okay.
You,
So
you wrote
last,
the item.
Yeah, last session, when Khan was at the Bladed Blade, getting put rings and stuff, Eldritch asked me to, she wanted to steal a weapon off of the Bladed Blade, and someone said something else, and I got really distracted and completely forgot about it. So, in the background, we had her do the thievery, and she stole the Bladed Blade's fist weapon, which I believe I have a picture of it here. Bladed. So Khan has a new weapon on her left hand, where normally she only fights with her gladius in the. Which is Khan left or right-handed?
She's right-handed.
She's right-handed. So Khan normally fights with just her gladius in the right hand. She now has this metal gauntlet on her left arm that has a huge blade coming out the bottom of it and almost a shield around where the wrist is. This is a parrying dagger, so it allows her to raise her AC. In addition, it allows her to use it as a disarming weapon, and it does piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage each round. But it also has a quickened rune, quick strike rune, which makes her permanently quickened as long as she wears it, but only for this weapon. So you can have a fourth action, but only with this weapon at your first penalty.
Let's go for it.
Go for it.
Let's
There's no
go
reason
for
not
it.
to.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it'll
Yes.
work with sneak attack too if you hit. There we go.
Oh
That
my
18?
God.
That's a hit for a 44. First time out with the bladed blade. Let's see this damage.
You know what else I like about high level Pathfinder? I like that a traditional jail cell of bars is really not even an obstacle.
Yeah.
Like,
It's really
you
not.
really can't even be contained by that. And you aren't safe if you're in it. Even if you were locked in, like there's nothing you can do to get away.
Oh, the old man would have told you that those doors are not locked. The jail cells.
That's true. He did say that. He
Yeah.
mentioned that. But still,
If I didn't say that, he did. They are not locked. They're ready to run out. But you got the drop on them. So another 35 damage, Con. Excellent. I think that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Zavid, you're up.
David takes a move action, but with fleet step has like a 55 move speed. So just is going to move up to here.
Give me an acrobatics check because that door is closed, but you can probably squeeze through these bars. So public
Ooh,
acrobatics.
okay, all right, yeah.
You'll either have to lockpick the door or use a spell.
I'll squeeze.
Something.
I will definitely like.
Acrobatics.
Here is
You would have had guidance ready, so I'll add that on. 39. That's enough. You would have been able to get. It's a little difficult. I'll say your movement is halved. How about that? For just this one action.
that's you know what that's enough. I can get up
Still
to
like
here. Then for
25.
2 actions, I'll do repulsion.
Sweet.
Emanation up to 40 feet. Manifest an aura, preventing creatures from approaching you. When casting the spell, you can make the area any radius you choose, up to 40 feet. A creature must attempt a will save if it's within the area when you cast a spell, or as soon as it enters the area while the spell's in effect. Once a creature has attempted the save, it uses the same result for that casting of repulsion. Any restrictions on a creature's movement apply only if voluntarily moved towards you. Move closer to a creature, it doesn't need to move away. And I would like, it doesn't say that I can make certain people immune to this, so I don't know if I am able to make certain people immune to this.
I would imagine you can. But the 2 Grave Knights fail, and that's all you know. You can't really
so they,
tell.
as on a failure, the creature can't move closer to me. They're stuck where they're at.
stuck.
They're sitting right there, and that's my turn.
Amazing. So that brings it to the Grave Knight that is trapped in here with Khan, not the one that Khan is trapped in here with. Having attacked this thing twice, when it wasn't expecting at all, it turns around, rodent! Takes a swing with its short sword, adamantine short sword.
Oh, rodent!
Ooh, misses.
I hate rats.
Misses its first attack, swings again with a second. Oh, that might do. Yeah, it's an 17 will hit. As you are sliced with this short sword that deals a little bit of acid. You can feel your fur singeing a little bit. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it is going to, seeing that it has been had, it is going to back up 5. Oh, wait, no, it can't. It can't do that. It can't do that. So it's going to punch Khan at its
Brat!
at its maximum. No, that's not good. No way. That is the end of its turn. It bleeds a little. It stops bleeding, but it took a little damage. Now you hear from the other side of the northeast, Zavid, you hear a pounding at this door. And I guess I need to roll Athletics checks, yeah. Oh wow, I rolled here, 56. So you know I'm not fucking with you. This door gets blasted off of its hinges, and Taldaris, I'm gonna make him roll a fort save to see if he can stand there or not. He nat 20'd it though.
Holy
55 nat
shit.
20. So the door is broken, but he is still blocking. He's holding the door up in place, but it is now off its hinges, useless unless Taldaris is holding it. So that's a
Sweet.
whole action.
I need him to make a will save, please.
I already did, and he succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
He succeeded. That means he treats each square in the area as difficult terrain to move closer to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Oh,
That's
that's
it.
good to know. So what he's going to attempt to do, athletics counts as a strike, so I'm going to say he has to do this at a penalty. You see a sword. Oh, that's not the right guy. Ignore any roll that's about to come out. Yeah, ignore that. So you see a harpoon strike come out. Jesus. I need to roll on him. There it is. A harpoon strike come out. And does a little bit of damage. It sticks into Taldaris. Oh! I'm holding him, but take care of them as quickly as you can, and we'll take care of him. He takes 36 damage from this harpoon, and from within you'll hear, "We'll take you out. You won't get away from us that easy." That's the end of his turn. Then it is the other Grave Knight. It can't approach you, Zavid, but it can approach Khan. Oh, I need to...
I start hitting the gritty as a taunt.
Yep, it cannot move closer to you, but it can move over to Khan, and it is going to try to attack you through the bars with its short sword. So I'm going to give it a -2.
I
because that
hate
would be
rats.
difficult. That would be hard to do. So it's a -2.
They're all just
Miss, and then again I'm going to go another through the bars at Khan. Oh, -2 to whatever. That there's no way. No.
They didn't tell me there'd
be.
be rats in the prison. Otherwise, I wouldn't have agreed to this assignment.
Reese, you're up. You're muted.
Okay.
There
So,
you are.
Better? Awesome. Alright, so yeah, Reese is going to planar sidestep so he can basically shoop
Mm-hmm.
for an
Yep, get right in
action,
there.
get behind there. He's still invisible. And let me just... I don't know if I had to turn that on or anything. But essentially, planar sidestep is you shift your body briefly between planes, reducing the damage from your foe's attack. So I used it basically just to sneak. But I gain resistance 25 to all damage against the triggering attack if I had an attack. They just see a shimmer of elemental energy for a moment. So that's all. Basically, I used it more so like a stealth thing, but it's a cantrip, so fuck it. And I think with what he's going to probably do after that though. Oh wait, yeah, wait, oh wait, shit, hold on. Might
Rewind, reverse it.
Ooh, nope, never mind, because then I would just go, okay, never mind. I was like, wait, couldn't I have just warp stepped? But then I realized that doesn't do anything because it doesn't get me through bars.
Well, then you would probably have to open this door then, or you could potentially use your
no,
bow
with the
through the
planar
bars.
sidestep though.
Oh, I see. Then yeah, that can get you through.
I think what then Reese is going to do is, since he's still invisible, he's gonna actually sneak attack or sneaker surprise attack on that guy.
Take a -2 to your you have to roll an attack first, but put a -2 in the modifier for attacking through the bars. If I gave it to the other guy, I'm gonna give it to you.
No, that's fine.
The way that it looked to me, it was like you went to the old man. I'm gonna sneak attack that guy. I'm like, no, he's good. What? Just
The old man is
I'm like, wait, he was good.
the old man is level 3.
Fucking god. I'm on your side.
There you go. That's a hit. So through the bars with the gill hook, invisible Reese. Slash. That should have rolled a d6 of sneak attack. So just roll a d6 in the chat and I'll add it to it.
Okay.
Okay, an extra 3. All right. Cool. Okay, you have one more action. Or no, you can attack again because you're flurry.
Yep.
Stop.
So, gonna do another one at -2.
Yep. I keep forgetting to turn on my music this whole time.
Miss.
That's definitely a miss. Okay, but you still have one action remaining.
Reese is going to probably go over to Zavid, around, like, Zavid, like, between here, because he knows
Okay.
that Taldaris is over there, so he's kind of... He drops his invisibility.
Sure. Probably not a terrible choice. So next up is Old Man. He's just hiding in there. He's got no magic. He's level 3. He's got nothing. He's just cowering. The Yithian, though, can potentially help. It's going to say, "Now's our chance!" And it's going to try to cast Possession on the undamaged Grave Knight. So it needs to roll a will save. So let's see here.
Yeah. Interesting.
Will DC 28. Oh, he rolled a net 4 for a critical failure.
Holy shit.
So, what happens here is the Yithian, seeing its moment, it sends out a wave of psychic energy, transferring its consciousness into the body of this Grave Knight. Axiomite Grave Knight number 1 is now friendly. Oops. Friendly. And the Yithian is now hostile.
Oh,
That's the end of its turn. Oh wait, that's 2. No, that's 3 whole actions. Yeah, Yithian is now hostile, but it's in a jail cell.
Okay. Fine.
Amaro, Danny, you're up.
Okay, I have a couple of questions
Mhm.
before I do my thing. Who is the biggest threat in this room right now?
The guy behind the door that you have not seen, called Thousand Names. But the ones you can see, the only real threat is Grave Knight 2 that Khan is fighting.
Okay,
Because the
Do
Yithian's
I-
trapped in a cell.
the Athean's trapped in a cell. Can I... Hmm.
9th level fireball. You'll be all right, Con?
Oh, definitely.
Just to
Super
say,
He's so
rush.
fine.
Actually, I'd be in range of that too. I'd be like, ah!
Thousand Names is the one that I would want to attack because I feel like
Yeah.
Khan would probably be fine.
Got to make
And-
invisible.
And I
Yo.
would like to do Blood Feast on him.
You can't quite see him from where you're at. You would have to somehow get through this locked door to your west, and then up to the north, and he's being blocked by a door by Taldaris. You can't see him.
Okay, so he's impossible to see at the moment.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay,
You could see that other Grave Knight, though, if you just move north a little.
yeah, I'm not gonna waste that spell on him.
Why 1,000 Names looking like Zavid's cousin?
Right, though.
His buff, like, fucking older cousin or something.
Oh, can you see that picture from here?
Yeah.
It showed it when you made it visible.
Gotcha.
I think, sorry guys.
You're
It's
good.
hard.
You have a million spells. You're level 17.
True. It's like the amount of weapons that Reese has.
Yeah, all the weapons.
Literally.
Okay, well, let's go with Phasmental, whatever, killer.
Phantasma Killer. Okay, so click the gear to the right of it,
Yep.
and then grab the Will DC 34 and drag it onto the dude.
Do. And there we go.
There it goes. Natural 4 for a 28. That's a failure. So the target takes 8d6 mental damage and is frightened 2. Oh, so where it says 8d6 mental, drag that on it,
Absolutely.
and then I'll give it the frightened. Bam, 26 damage. It's looking pretty hurt, and it is also frightened too. So it's scared of you, Danny. This thing is. It went from being very confident to very scared very quickly.
Amazing. So I think my next would just be my next action would probably be just to move.
Okay.
And then I would also have on Ares and Arwen's turns to just move.
Okay. They can't really get through that maze. They're kind of stuck at the south for the moment.
Okay, so they're not able to get up
Yeah,
here.
they're not really able to help. But
Okay.
yeah, end of your turn. That makes it top of the round. Taldaris. So what he's gonna do is he says, "Is it nearly taken care of?" Like free action. Speak, Zavid. Do you have a free action?
Yeah, as I'm kind of using this spell, I'd say,
The Grave Knights are not a problem.
The
We're
Yith is,
ready
though.
to face Thousand. What's his name?
The Yith is
I-
still contained, Zavid.
Oh, don't worry about the Yith.
Okay.
Very well. I will release it. And he drops the door. And now I can show you this guy finally.
oh, he was
I
in
wanna
like a
see the
closet.
detail.
Yeah, he's in kind of like a closet. So he's a large axiomite who has runes and, well, not even runes, like calculations and equations written all over his body. I'm finally to the point where I can share that. Here it is. Blue skin, but tattoos of very difficult mathematics all over his body. He has a hand at his waist that's severed from someone else and a large harpoon. But this is what he looks like. And as he drops the door, Taldaris takes his fist and punches right to him. Natural 16, that's pretty
He
good.
casts fists.
He does cast fist, yes, 100%. However, his fist does lawful damage, doing 36 points of damage with the punch, and he's going to follow up on a second level invisibility on Reese, on Zavid. So Zavid, you are now invisible, so you will have protection from incoming attacks.
Nice.
There you go, invisible. That's the end of Taldaris' turn. He takes a little bleed damage, but then he fails the save. Con, you're up.
All right, cool. I would like to disarm the axiomite in front of me so that it can't stab me as good. Oh, he froze. Oh no.
Again.
There we go. I think I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Okay, so you're disarming it?
Yes.
Great. Throw me a public acrobatics DC of 36. Unless you can assurance that. Can you assurance a 36?
Oh, I can easily assurance a 36. I can
So-
assurance a 39.
Jesus. Yeah, one action, you're able to whonk, get this thing's short sword out of its hand and onto the ground.
Yeah,
Two
like
actions.
it
Three.
tries to strike with its sword, but using her brand new little parrying dagger, she sends it like flying through the bars and it lands in the ground.
Wonderful. Yeah, you have now fully disarmed it. Two more actions, and plus your free fist action, your free
Yeah.
punch action.
Free punch action. Well, to nobody's surprise, Khan's gonna stab it until it stops moving.
It's at your first penalty
What?
because the disarm counts as a strike.
Totally fair.
Never.
Never. Khan would never stab somebody intentionally.
No.
Never. Calm down.
Least
No.
stabby person I know, honestly.
Hey!
Let's go.
Let's go, Nat 20. Critical. Oh, this is probably going to
Shit.
finish it. Good God, 83. It's looking real bad. It has 31 hit points.
Well, let's try. At lowest penalty.
Yep.
Get him, get him, get him.
Oh, that was almost a 19.
Oh my
Use
God.
a hero point. Kill
It's at our
him.
lowest penalty.
Yeah.
I'm not using a hero point, but I am going to attack with my punch action.
Yeah, you can take your hero point back. But yeah, you can have your free
All
punch action. There's no sense burning a hero point on the lowest penalty. You know, if you roll a 1 on your first attack, it's worth it. Nope. All right, that's the end of Khan's turn. I think Zavid is
Yeah.
up. Yep. Zavid, you're
But
invisible.
the worst this guy can do is punch me now. or try to like get his sword back.
Ooh, what are you gonna
Alright.
do? Punch me?
Punch me.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I'm just going to bite your hand. You're not going to have a hand anymore.
I have confidence that our new Grave Knight ally will finish this guy off, or if not that, I mean, Khan's got this in hand. I'm gonna move. Let's see. That's I've got fleet step up. That's right. So I'm going to move all the way over here so that I can reach around the door.
Uh-huh.
And
So you are aware this guy is, I think, a fiend? I believe he's a daemon.
oh, he
Double
was
check.
an Aximite, but now he's a
Was an
daemon.
Axomite. Yes, he is a daemon. He counts as a fiend, so you know.
Interesting. Okay, I'm targeting. Good. Now we already went up against some fiends. We know that void damage can still affect them. So I'm going to single action harm once
Okay.
to to just give him a little taste of
Okay. Make him roll that save then.
okay, yeah. Here you go. And oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Sorry. Wait a second.
Hmm?
I wanted to invoke true name. He has
won't
1,000
help.
names.
You can do it, but it won't help. He rolled a natural 19 for a 53 on the saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
save the action. Don't say his true
all
name.
right. Well, I have another action to do fuck all with. I guess I mean everything requires 2 actions or more. Like there's nothing that just you could do anything for.
Could intimidate.
I could. You know what I'm gonna do?
Hmm.
I'm gonna give Undeath's Blessing to Taldaris, the first Emperor.
There you go.
And I'm gonna tell him, like,
I am going to give you the blessing of undeath so that my negative energy heals you.
Oh, I have heard of this power. Thank you. We must get him down. That's the end of your turn. That is the Grave Knight, and he's got, as you said, Con, all he has is his fist, so he's going to cast Fist on you. So he has nothing left. He can't approach. Oh my god, a natural 3 for a crit miss. Okay. He's scared. This guy rat! Natural 6.
Rat attack!
Third attack. He casts Fist.
why does it have a knife?
Oh.
And you're
Well.
doing little tricks with your knife in your hand. Like, come on.
Of course, on his third action, I rolled a natural 19, but his penalty was so high, it was still a miss. So that's the end of his turn. 1,000 names. Finally gets to do something.
Yeah, like, suck!
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in here, actually. And he can't do that. Can't do that. Good God. Okay. Then the best he has right now is a strike. That kind of sucks for him. But you all were very... Ooh, no! What he's going to do is, unfortunately, this has to burn a spell and 2 actions, but he's going to cast Dimension Door at 5th level to get to the other side of you, Zavid and Taldaris, to right here. And you're invisible, so he's going to simply strike at Taldaris with his harpoon.
Okay. Now, I didn't become
Nat 4,
invisible when I
God.
used harm.
Oh, I guess you would have. That's right. Oh no, it was a 4th level invisibility. No, you're still invisible.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
But he rolls a nat 4 for a miss, so that's all he can do. Great, he's so fucked. What do you want this your Grave Knight to do? The new friend. Was
I
a
mean,
tiefling.
they know that we're fighting the other one,
Ah,
so
yeah, that's right.
if she wants to just...
Yep.
Now, I don't know how this works, if this is her new body now, or if this is a temporary thing.
Critical.
But, yeah.
She's stabbing through the bars because it's so busy punching Khan. That takes it out. Yep, the other Grave Knight is destroyed by your new Yith friend, who was actually a tiefling at one point.
Who's now an elf?
Who's now an undead, a law elf. And she'll say, "Thank you for freeing me. Let's go." And she's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to back up Reese. She'll kind of squeeze right here. That door is wide open to Taldaris's.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Keep going to flank with Zavid and to make him off guard. There we go.
Nice.
That's how she can help. This was originally a level 5 character, level 5 tiefling, but then it became a level 9 Yith, and now you just made it a level 14 undead.
He is benefiting.
Moving up in the world. Moving up in the world. So, the next person... Reese, you're up. It's now...
Okay.
1,000 Names is now flat-footed to you.
Oh, perfect. So, I think he's going to just, like, go and take his gill hook and attack him.
Do it.
Because why not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nat 18.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
do.
yeah.
That's a hit.
And he's just like...
If that is one higher, it would have been a crit. Okay. You also get your... I don't know why it's not doing your sneak attack, so I'll add that to it.
My d6.
Yeah, I just rolled it for you. You got another 5. So you can 2 more action... Or no, 1 more at your maximum, because you're flurry here.
Yep. And I'm gonna go and get him one more time.
Oh, another Nat 17. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll preemptively roll your sneak attack, so roll your damage.
Oh, that's Gerald's pride. Hold on.
That's a sick weapon. Ooh, nice. Another 26. Okay, 2 actions.
Alright, so the 2 actions, and then on his last one, he's just gonna be like, yoink! Go back with Danny.
Cool. All right. That makes it the Yithian's turn. It can't do anything because it's this elf has just been transferred into this body. It doesn't understand this body at all. See, the tiefling understood a humanoid body, so once she was transferred into it, she knew what to do. But this guy's in this weird alien aberration body. It's just gonna be pounding on the bars, trying to escape. It can't. Which brings it to Old Man. He's chill. He's cool. Danny, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to just boop, 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 go up to it real quick. And her mouth is going to split open as...
Oh, it rolled a nat 6, so it
I'm
failed.
It failed it?
Yep.
Amazing. And...
So roll damage on it. That's such a gross spell. I love it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
As you absorb a whole bunch of this thing's blood from it, but you can tell it's somewhat resistant to the power of this negative damage, this necromancy. Or no, it's the piercing. It's piercing damage, and yes, he is specifically resistant to piercing damage, which is good to know. He ignores 15 piercing damage anytime you do that to him. Good to know, though. So you do 23, and I believe that's the end of your turn, right?
And it does... What is persistent? 1d8
Oh.
bleed?
Just 1d8? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give that to him. It's easier
is
to
that?
program it on my side. So he just starts to bleed. So every round he'll take extra bleeding damage until he passes I think a DC 10 flat check. 1d8 bleed. Cool. Gave him that.
And she's just gonna pop back that way.
All right. Brings it to top of the round. Taldaris. Oh yeah, this guy's flat-footed. He's just gonna start laying into him with his fists. Freedom! With his law-empowered fists. Yep, there's one attack.
For Axiom.
For access!
For order!
For order. I like that. Miss on the second. Third. Oh, that might hit. Yeah, that one does. Oh, not that weapon. He doesn't have that yet. There it is.
At some point, he punches this guy and then goes, I am an inevitable. Wait, why did I do that?
That's the end of his turn. Con, you're up.
Just felt right.
Oh, can I
Alright.
relay the message that he's resistant to piercing?
Oh yeah, you could. That speaking is a free action.
Piercing doesn't do much for him.
Well, I don't know if I have much of a choice.
Well, that explains a little bit.
He's flat-footed, so a bunch of your damage will be precision.
Precision.
Yeah.
I was thinking precision for persistent and precision, but precision is not a word.
I like
Reese has
I like
a
say
lot of
piercing doesn't do much for him, and Kong goes over. Oh, so you don't like getting stabbed, eh? All right.
This is when Con needs like a hammer. Because he's not resistant to piercing or bludgeoning. It's just, or whatever Weiss said.
Slashing.
Slashing? Yeah. slashing.
She has to use 2 movement actions to
Okay.
close range, but that's fine.
Hmm.
And then I'll do a stab and then a punch.
Great. I love that new item. That new
It's
punching
really
dagger.
good.
Can you stop moving my headphones off? Everybody can't see this that is watching stream, but my cat is just rubbing my face so much.
That's a
Knocking
miss,
off my
unfortunately.
headphones.
You missed by 2. So you now know you need an. If he's flat-footed or if he's off guard, you know you need a nat 10.
Okay. Then here's the punch.
Okay. Oh,
It wasn't
You-
to be. It wasn't to be.
was not to be. Okay.
He just like puts one hand out in front of her and like puts it on her forehead. She can't reach.
Yeah, he's a little too tall. Zavid, that puts it to you. He's looking pretty bad.
All right. I'm going to make a spell attack roll as I cast the spell. My spell attack would be. I don't remember. Like 28, I think. Plus 28.
I think it's higher than that, but I'll double check. What are you trying to do?
I'm going to be casting Deity's Strike on 1,000 names.
Deity Strike, that's scary. Your bonus is 28. Yeah, so you were right, 28.
All right. I'm just going to. I don't have it on the sheet, so I'm just going to roll a d20 plus 28 on here. We're just going to see. You let me know if that hits him.
Oh, I absolutely, yeah, by 5.
Okay.
His AC is 40. Well, 30 or 38. No, it's 40. Yeah. Wait a minute. He's flat-footed? Yeah.
It's not a crit though. It's just a regular hit.
Regular hit.
All right. A manifested version of my deity's favorite weapon, which is just a pair of a fanged maw, jaws, appears above him and bites down over his torso. Ah! And it's going to deal 7d12 force damage.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Just drop that wherever you can. This might do it.
Oh no, I rolled really low.
How do you do this?
Nice.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You like by 1. He had 30 hit points.
When this clamps down, divine energy bursts out in a shockwave, in a 10-foot wide, 30-foot long line, starting from the attack and continuing in a direction that I choose. Choose an alignment your deity has. I'd say chaotic. And your target and any other creatures within the area of the spell take that much damage, or 5d6 damage of that on a basic reflex save. But I think I can choose to aim that as a
I could
line.
say you
and
aimed it into the wall.
Yeah. I also don't know if the Yithian's body is permanently in the new Grave Knight or if that's a temporary thing.
It's
So I don't want to
permanent.
just. But does that mean that the new Yithian thing can also just swap?
If someone else comes in here, or if it learns how to do it while you're still here, yeah. You could banish it.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'd do it into the wall. I'd just stop and I'd look at our Axiomite friend here and I'd say, "All right, I know we're in a hurry about that. We need to get this situated now. Do you wish to be an undead Axiomite elf of, I think, maybe possibly a different gender than what you started? Are you comfortable in this body, or would you like a chance at a body that's closer to the one that you had before?"
I think this one's alright. It's definitely better than that thing in there.
Know that you probably won't be able to switch again.
I mean, it's better than being trapped in that cell looking like that. I think I'll take my chances. Thank you for the second chance. Third chance?
I will then turn to my friends and say, that creature, it was our enemy in there, or was our friend, now it's our enemy, looking at the Yithian. We should probably kill it as a mercy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You don't even need to roll. It's a level 9 creature. I'm just... If you choose... And it's trapped in a cell. If you choose to kill it, it is dead. But how do you all choose to kill this thing?
I wouldn't use any spell slots, or maybe I use telekinetic projectile, just start throwing shit at it.
Wait. I want to throw the door at it.
There you go. Yeah, the door and all this stuff. So you're able to pummel this thing to death, as you said, a mercy, getting rid of that Axiomite grave knight. But Taldaris says, "Oh, thank you all so much for rescuing us. I was certain that I was hoping that someone would come, but not sure who they would send. Quickly, we must make haste. There are still the members of these co-conspirators are still deep within. There's Hamilkai and the secret shade. I've seen it but once. It is a creature. I was of the mind that this was the name of this organization, but it sneaks around through the shadows.
Shit. All right. Well, lead the way, I guess, and we'll follow. There is a daemon back south in that sort of maze that we did not deal with, so we might have to be very quiet.
Oh, yes, of course. I've heard that they all avoid that maze, and the daemon waits in ambush, but it is a cowardly creature. I think with our number, it may not attack.
You feel strongly enough about that, and then I'm gonna just see if I could open this door with like any key or something around, just like
one of the Grave Knights had a key, and you'd be able to open it. Oh, thank you so much. I need to make haste out of here. I will be of no use to you in a fight.
Well, just wait till we clear the path. Come with us, you know. Don't like,
of course.
yeah.
And he'll
don't run off like I'm free, and then just immediately get fucking killed by like axes, you know, coming down or something.
Exactly. So,
I'm gonna give him this
Taldaris,
cupcake though.
yeah, that's true. We can just kind of skip to you all going to this room down here because you've already figured out the maze, so we don't have to have rolls or anything for going through that. So you can place yourselves all back in this room down here. To the south. And Imaro is going to, at the very least, just hang out here in the boats.
Okay.
He does not want to be in there. So, can everyone give me perception checks in the tower once you're all back down in this area here?
Okay, perception checks in the tower.
Yes.
What do my fetching eyes see?
Sorry, Fantasy Grounds is probably chugging right this second. There they go. Zavid. Okay. Zavid, your necromancer's visage is kind of tingling.
I'll slow everyone down. And I'd like to peer around into this like corner through this area. I mean, I think we kind of got a little bit of a view of it, unless those are just walls there, but
A little bit of a view, yeah. And let me open up the site for you. What you see in here is this large room contains several metal tables with a plethora of straps for binding creatures. Arrays of torture implements and surgical tools hang from carefully ordered displays along the west wall. More than 100 maps of different worlds and cities hang from the eastern wall. 3 Axiomite Grave Knights surround a table, and let me first make them visible. So they have not seen you yet. So there's 1.
Ooh,
There's 2.
we have one with us that
You
looks...
do, yes.
Ooh, this
3.
is good. This is good.
But you can also sense that there's a 4th undead on that table. And when you peer a little harder, you rolled very high. Your heart kind of sinks when you piece it together. Laying on the table, you see the red and black bebelled outfit of Wasilka, the Fantabulous.
No.
But you can feel Zavid. She is aghast.
I'm aghast at this discovery.
That's very good. That's very good.
So
Take a hero point for that. That was funny. Necromancer humor. But yes, Wasilka is aghast, and she is strapped to a table. And I can make her visible on the map because she is there.
So, I guess my question is, she's not allied with them because she's strapped down.
Mm-hmm.
But she has been recently turned. They captured her and turned her into a ghast.
That's right.
And
Within
she's
the
being
last
guarded by
5 hours.
Okay. and she's being guarded by 3 knights, which means she's dangerous to them until they can somehow convert her, which they haven't done yet, which means we have a chance to rescue her and get her back on our side. I look to Khan, who's behind me, and I'm going to give you a very serious look and say,
They have Wasilka. She's surrounded by 3 great knights. I say, fucking kill them and get her out.
Let's do that.
I just want to remind you, Zavid, you have Bind Undead, and they're lower level than you.
it's true. I can bind one of them.
Because you didn't bind this one that is your friend. That's the mind of a tiefling in an undead. You didn't do that.
Yeah, and I've been looking for any spell I can do to give her back her, at least like a illusory form, but I don't have arcane spells. I don't have like a disguise spell for her. So we'll have to maybe give Anyanka a call about trying to make you look like your old self or something.
Before we jump too into this, I just want to show you guys something cool. So, Shane, this is what I was talking to you about in that DM, where Wasilka is literally written into this AP. Look at that. I screenshot it. I didn't want to give away spoilers, but you can see there's words around her. She's literally written in this AP. Con, when you said, "Oh, I want to look for someone who was in the circus," she was written into the AP. I didn't do that. If you go back and watch the episode when you're like, "Oh, who can I call that mom knew?" You can watch the exact moment. I'm like, Wasilka, she's in the AP. So, yeah.
Wasilka the Failed.
Oh, it's crazy. If you do this AP from level 1, she's an enemy. And she's like, fucks you over, and she like does all kinds of bad. This is like this moment here in the actual AP is more like the Ollie moment you had last session where you're like, oh, this bitch. But you know, we had a different history with Wasilka. So that's why I have named her Wasilka the Gast-tastic instead of Wasilka the Failed.
Should we pick this up next week?
I think it's probably good.
Yeah.
So
I
I want to have you all roll initiative, please.
Okay.
But yes, we've been playing for about three hours or so. This is a perfect place to stop. But yeah, I want initiatives, please.
Just got a fucking nat 18.
Ooh, nat 18, good, Zavid. Oh, and Con, do you want to use your Wog power?
Yeah, I do. I do want to use my Wog power.
Okay, great. And then Taldaris gets oh god, Taldaris has a 61 initiative. Jeez. Zavid's at a 47.
You know what I like about Taldaris?
He has a high
I feel like ever since Demirius left, that we've been missing this armored knight bruiser in our group. Bragg was there for a while, but he kept questioning our morality, which didn't sit well with me. This guy doesn't care as much and is just here to fucking split skulls. And I'm like, we've got one again. We've got a fucking bruiser. Let's go.
If you want, you can have a hero. You can roll a hero point for that initiative, or I can just you can let the nat 3 go.
I'm letting it lie.
No. I'm giving you my hero point I got for the joke involving being aghast. All right, I want you to reroll.
That's a good use.
Just once. At least try it once.
I'll accept
it. All right.
That was slightly better.
Yeah.
So, and with the Wog, that's 39. And so I think you get, what is it, 6 temp hit points or something?
Something small like that, yeah.
Something. I'll go 10. It's something small. I'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
But yes. So what do you do in this moment to start this off? All of you.
Khan is gonna honestly like scramble. She doesn't think to be sneaky or anything. You just hear like the sound of claws on the tile floor as she
going feral.
Yeah, as she activates her rabid mode.
Danny's
Wonderful.
like jumping up and down, like, can I do the thing? Can I become a dragon?
Oh,
this is worth it.
Well, we might have somebody. That one guy we got 1,000 names. He was number 3. That means there's a number 2 and a number 1. We might need to save that for.
Don't drag it out.
These guys are low level. They're 3 level 14s.
Yeah.
This fight won't be nothing. So, having gotten all the initiatives out and the Wog power, everything good, this is going to be fun. Unfortunately, yes, Wasilka is now an undead because you didn't see that there was a floating eye following you the entire time you got from Axis. Zavid, you didn't cast True Seeing until after you met Wasilka. Sorry about it.
That's fair. Listen, they got what they got. But now we're on their fucking ass, all right?
Yeah.
We're coming for them.
They're about to, you're about to kick some serious ass. So we hope everyone will join us next time. Not sure when that will be. We'll figure it out. We'll let everyone know on Twitter. But we hope everyone will join us. See you then.
Bye.